The Opie and Anthony Show.
Me and Kenny were just talking detonators.
Yeah.
That's all.
The dead man switch.
Dead man switch. Trying to figure out, this guy, they're giving him a 20% of chance of survival. The guy, the doctor, blew himself up yesterday here in New York, in the building. And trying to figure out, because Opie's saying the guy's a doctor. Should be able to inject himself with something if he wants to kill himself.
And make it easy.
And blow the building up.
He has
then
such
we're trying to figure out
hatred
a
in
way.
his soul and such anger.
Yeah, this isn't just about killing yourself. This is about the way you kill yourself and the building coming down and everything. So, but then we were trying to figure out how he would inject himself with some kind of thing that's going to kill him and detonate the building. Like, you want to kind of be out before you blow up. So you'd have to do a dead man switch, which is like holding a button in your hand down. When you let off the button, it blows up. So when you pass out, you'll blow up. And you won't know because you've been passed out. But then Kenny brought up, what about the death grip? If you die and you seize up, you won't let go of that button. So then I suggested the switch you stand on, like they used in that, the Chechens used at that Russian school, where they just stand on a switch so that if you get shot or move,
I had to stop the music.
The whole place blows up.
How did you know that?
Oh, they had a great documentary on it.
I just knew there was a big
Showtime.
explosion, and it was unfortunate for a lot of people. You
3 days.
You knew which switch they used?
I think it was 3 days in September. It's a documentary that's on Showtime. It's about that. Yeah.
They just killed the rebel leader, too.
Yeah, they just nailed that guy.
That's
why Anthony ordered Showtime.
Yeah, he also...
Just for that.
He saw that documentary. I got to have it.
He also knows the name of the people... Or what the job is called of the people that put the metal rims around old barrels.
The barrels. You know what that is?
Yeah.
A cooper. A cooper is a guy that made barrels back in ye olden days.
Yeah, you and 3 guys know that.
I think it's because I went through my
like
Renaissance festival phase, where I used to go to a lot of Renaissance fairs. Used to meaning last year.
Everybody knows like a blacksmith.
Yeah.
A couple of those old school jobs.
Oldie school.
He knows what a cooper is.
I learned from going to the old Bethpage Village Restoration.
Holy crap.
He probably sat there and watched somebody do like working with metal seminars.
Hey, why not?
You know we do a show with a nerd, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a nerd. I'm borderline geek.
You're far from a shock jock.
I'm borderline geek.
Nerd.
No, I'm not a nerd. I'm borderline geek.
Hey,
but
Anthony.
I have no interest in comic books or things like that. But I kind of like,
Dude, you're a nerd.
You really are.
I'm not a nerd.
Or you want to make sure people know that you're smart.
Nerds are
Because you
different.
never got the high school diploma, so now you're like, well, but I'm going to show people how smart I really am.
I was fun and smoked pot in school. It can't make me a nerd.
Picture bringing that conversation
Yes.
up on a first date. Just bringing up, you know what a cooper is? Why,
I
that's
would
the person
never do that.
who made barrels.
How
Back
a
in
conversation
back
with
in the
Bill
1800s.
Burr turns into the same conversation I'd have with a first date. Bill, don't flatter yourself, okay?
Oh, this is great.
Jesus.
This is what we want to hear. Go ahead,
Trying to
Jeremy.
insult you.
That's all I'm trying to do.
Jeremy,
Good morning, boys.
good morning.
I want to defend Anthony. It's not that he's that smart. It's just you guys are really just that much more stupid.
Attaboy.
Okay,
All right, wonderful.
I'll
Good point.
accept that.
All right, so moving on with the program here. Couple things. You're in for Friday night?
Yeah.
Are you in for Friday night?
No one's asked me anything about Friday night.
Oh, I haven't even asked you yet.
Jesus.
Late night karaoke at my brother's restaurant.
What time?
10 o'clock.
I'll have sets. I'll show.
You could do a set at the restaurant.
Hey, there you go.
That'll work out. Maybe I'll
Well,
go.
because you have to be on a stage. I understand that. So you do a set, and then we'll do late night karaoke.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'll give you a few bucks.
live from F.H. Riley's in beautiful Huntington, Long Island, Jimmy Norton.
I don't know how to sing.
You should come, though, because we had a great time the last time. We're going to do it again. Late night karaoke at my brother's restaurant, F.H. Riley's, 400 New York Avenue in Huntington Village.
Only if I can find a girl to sing that Atlantic Star song with me.
Which one's that?
More than a woman should be. That's always. It's a good song. I want to sing that.
Oh, always?
Yeah.
That was a good version of it.
Yes. Really
yes.
conveyed
Kenny.
the song well.
I'm getting a lot of free stuff together to give away at karaoke night.
Are you?
So be there or be square.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun last time. We're going to do it again. It's
Keep on trucking.
If this van's a rockin', don't come knockin'.
Gas, grass, or ass, I'll behave like one.
And we
Be
can't.
there or be square. High school graduate of 74.
Yeah, look at him. Really.
I'm the guy who ruined your book by writing upside down.
Hey, you jive turkeys. Up all your noses with rubber hoses.
My brother's joint is small, so we're not going to promote this.
Oh, don't talk about his... Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
You meant the establishment.
No, the Hughes.
All right, the way you put it.
No, the Hughes boys, we're all blessed.
Oh, are you?
Yeah,
we're
I've
all
seen
blessed.
some evidence.
Wow.
You've seen my thing?
No. Just, sometimes you wear the right outfit. Remember I saw you remember you dressed like Elvis that day? And you came in with the snugly fitting bodysuit?
Wearing spandex?
Anyway, so we're not going to promote it a lot. Because we can't.
No.
It's a small joint. It really is. F.H. Riley's, 400 New York Avenue in Huntington Village. We'll do late night karaoke this Friday at 10 o'clock. Get the word out there.
I'm sure just by that word, it's packed
10 to
already.
It's done. And,
that's it.
And we're trying to collect a bunch of stuff to give away. We're just doing it to have fun.
Yeah.
All right. With that said, we got Bill Burr in studio. He's got a big.
Bill.
Hello, Bill.
Wait, you're there tomorrow night, Bill?
Yeah, tomorrow I'm in Providence, the Comedy Connection. Then Thursday I'm in Saugus at the Kowloon. Gonna be doing jokes while people eat poo-poo platters.
Oh.
And
That's that Asian comedy joint.
Yeah,
One
right
of the
up on-
staples
right on Route one.
of comedians.
Are they big clubs or no? Those places, like large seating wise or no?
yeah, the one Boston Comedy Connection in Boston on Friday, Saturday night is a big one.
Yeah, it's a good club.
And then of course
First time you're headlining the Comedy Connection in Boston. That's
Yes.
very exciting for Bill Burr.
my big homecoming.
Right.
And the O&A pests in the Boston
Nice.
area should go out and support Bill. You're not going to be disappointed. Comedy Connection this weekend with Bill Burr in Boston.
Is that really a compliment? You're not going to be disappointed? I've heard it used as a compliment many times, but it's like, well, I wasn't disappointed.
Yeah,
like you left.
it's not going to totally suck.
Yeah, you didn't feel pissed that you went.
Bill Burr, better than AIDS. That's one of the best clubs in the country, man. The Connection in Boston.
Oh, it really is. Bill Blumenreich. Could never say his last name right.
Why would you?
Blumenreich or
Awful
Blumenreich.
last name.
He's a fan of the show, and he runs a good club up there.
How about just Bill?
How about
Oh,
Bill? Good old Bill. All right, online gambling.
Mm-hmm.
They're at it again with this
Why are
crap.
they going after?
They're at because they gotta get into everybody's pocket, and then up everybody's. You know that I can't say here. God damn it! But they got to get up. They got to crawl in there with a flashlight and look around. Can we just enjoy ourselves without the government stepping in on everything we do to protect, under this guise of protecting 8 people that have problems? I don't care if we might as well run the story first. Run the story,
all right,
and then I could get livid.
Oh, you're sweet.
So lawmakers could pull the plug on gamblers who prefer their laptops over casinos. The House plans to vote today on a bill that would ban credit cards and electronic transfers for paying for online bets. That would essentially shut down gambling websites. One expert says for gamblers, the internet is like crack cocaine. One click of the mouse and you lose your house. Opponents say policing the internet's impossible. Others complain the bill doesn't cover all forms of gambling.
Sounds like we're going to lose this one, right?
No, you won't. Then they'll find a way for you to buy something that you can gamble 2 steps later. These scumbags just keep out of people's personal lives.
Here's what I do now. I go to a gambling site. I play poker on it, and it's a lot of fun. If there's nothing to do, sitting around, maybe there's nothing really good on TV, I'll play a few hands of or a few rounds of Hold'em with people around, the world.
The government's not making any money off that kind of gambling.
That's exactly what it is.
Casinos.
They want you to go to the casinos where it's taxed and they can make some money.
Because I'll tell you, when you go to the casino, once you pull that arm on the thing you put the quarters in, whatever the hell it's called,
the machine,
the slot machine.
Yeah. Just like crack.
Just like crack. There goes your house. What a bunch of asses. Just leave us alone to gamble. If a few people can't deal with it and they run up their credit cards and go broke and end up homeless, why should that affect everybody? That a few people can't deal with whatever it is, gambling, booze, that everything, porno.
You're playing into their hands, though. They don't care about that angle of this. They just want the tax money. But they're saying they're doing it because people are losing everything.
I'm playing into it because that's the angle they're taking.
The government doesn't care that you're losing everything by gambling. They just want their piece.
They care about you? Do you think they honestly care that we got to stop this because people are losing everything? They're stupid.
Your government doesn't care about you.
Why don't they ban alcohol? I mean, how many children are killed drunk driving? If you're going to go after gambling, just go after
alcohol and cigarettes.
Alcohol,
go ahead.
Drug.
Ban them. There has never been anything on this planet more deadly than smoking. And cigarettes are sold, but they'll recall like a toy if one kid gets a scratch from it, like they recall it. But like cigarettes and booze, for some reason's off limits.
Well, big business, Ant. You know who gets screwed? The little guy.
The little guy.
Cigarettes seem to do a lot more damage than gambling.
Than the gambling does. They're predicting in the next century 1 billion dead from smoking in the next century. 1 billion people dead.
Yeah, they would have died of something.
Yeah, of course. And who the hell needs them here anyway, right?
Exactly.
You let them smoke, you let them drop off the planet.
And I got to tell you, it opens up some fine apartments here in Manhattan.
That too.
A little earlier than the...
Yeah, but they all stink like smoke.
Well, that's
By the way, whoever's smoking in this bathroom, I hope you get prostate cancer of the mouth. It's filthy in here.
Prostate cancer.
I had to,
Dr. Norton.
I had to
On an all-new house. Prostate cancer of the mouth. House must cure this. It's a disease he's never seen before. I've never seen this disease. On an all-new house. He has to kill 5 children to save 1. Does he?
Sam, we gotta find out where it's coming from, Sam.
Why is Quincy on an episode of House?
I don't know. But why do I think I'm doing Quincy when I just put my fingers together where no one can see it?
It's a visual gag on an all-new House starring Jim Norton from Lucky Louie.
It's actually John Quincy Adams. Get it? LOL.
No.
I don't. I had to wash my fruit. I was eating fruit. The irony of me washing fruit.
What was his name?
Yeah, you had to
wash my fruit.
You had all sorts of problems trying to wash your fruit
today. I had to wash my fruit. Which is ironic because I laugh at condoms. I don't wear condoms, but let me wash those shrubberies and blueberries.
Yeah.
So I had to go in the other bathroom, and it just reeked in there. So I look in the mirror, and I look under the stall, and I see a pair of sneakers, and that's what I have to smell while I'm washing my fruit.
Ugh.
Some awful man.
What's going on in there?
I don't like it, but this bathroom is atrocious. Okay. When is this show finally going to throw our weight around?
Soon.
Give us a full book.
Soon.
Then we'll become the pricks everybody knows we are.
Soon. We got to just make believe we're all equal for a little longer.
You don't believe that?
And I guess that was long enough.
Nah, we'll make believe. Yeah. You guys sound good.
No, I in team.
No, really.
Love the alienation. Love the alienation. It's always been a treat in the workplace.
Oh, it's fun for me.
Well, that's just it, Opie.
It's
the Opie and Anthony show. So whatever Opie does, it's Opie and Anthony.
O&A.
It's fun for me.
I'm douchebag by proxy.
Well, guys, we got the audio of Robosaurus is what it's called? Yeah. That you were explaining earlier.
Oh,
and by the way,
Robosaurus.
We're fascinated by the traffic girl on WB11 because she's just sitting in a helicopter on a, what are they called, helipad?
Helipad.
And,
helipad.
And doing the traffic. Mm-hmm. She's not doing the traffic from the helicopter in the air. She's doing the traffic in a helicopter on the ground.
On the ground.
And you can still see the trailer behind her.
Yeah, she looks ridiculous.
She's got the headset on.
Oh, it's the greatest thing. The only thing that can make me happier is if she was decapitated like Vic Morrow getting out.
It's like Tara Reid. She doesn't want to go up in the helicopter.
Oh, you guys, it's so much fun. I'm going to play traffic reporter for a day, and I'm going to go in a helicopter. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to go tell you guys the traffic is. Okay, Oh, you're gonna start? Look, guys, I don't want to do this. It's so scary. It goes up. How high is... No, I thought it was just going to be like a foot or two. But if we could do it on the ground, I'm just going to do it. Can I get a Cosmo over here and stuff? My friends were just drinking. You guys do the try.
Tara, now you got to tell everyone how much fun it was, even though you didn't even do it.
Awesome to watch the helicopter take off and see my friends there. And then we hung out at the bar and partied all night. And I had sex with like 18 guys. I woke up in a hotel room that smelled like smoke, and now I can't even breathe or talk or nothing. Welcome to Paradise.
Why did they take that show away from us?
Gold, you idiots! You
Why
took
did
away
you
gold.
Take it away from us. Let's say hi to John in Jersey. John.
Hey, I got to say, Anthony, you are quick.
Uh-oh.
You got no response on that line. You said one click of the mouse and there goes your house, and you said it took you over 2 seconds, but you said doctor, and they just steamrolled right over you.
It wasn't that good, sir.
I didn't hear it, sir. And
Like
now I look back, I don't really regret not hearing it, and you're making it sound like it's Woody Allen's moose bit. Why don't you shut up?
I heard that moose bit. I don't think it's that great.
Oh, it's a please.
I'm going to have to listen again.
It's a work. It's the Mona Lisa spoken. It's a work of art.
Maybe it
Might
was,
have been good back then.
that's what I'm
Still
thinking.
brilliant.
Maybe it was good back then.
No, it's still good.
Robosaurus
I got the
audio
signs.
from the WB11. Let's get into it.
I mean the Berkowitzes.
Should we over-explain this again? It's you see these things at the monster truck shows.
Of course.
And they look like dinosaurs now. And they pick up cars, and they breathe fire, and they smash the cars.
Oh, it's wonderful.
And the children just yell and scream. They enjoy it.
Ooh, who's winning
Immensely.
this time? Chevy or Ford? Ooh. Cares.
In the meantime, rev up those engines.
Rev up.
Off is hanging out at Raceway Park, trying to escape the very dangerous, treacherous Robosaurus. Run!
I wish it came after
that's
him.
the best advice you've given all morning long, Linda. By the way, I'm in our executive producer's car. I thought we'd be safe. Kitty, is he toying with us, or is this getting serious? Let's get out of here. Run. Oh, it's getting hot. Run, run, run. Robosaurus once again. Oh, I don't think that's going to work, Kenny. Uh-oh. Here he comes. He does this every year to us, Kitty. Oh, boy. Tell me about this guy. Why does everybody like Robosaurus? I despise the beast. No, he's a hero. Tomorrow night he's going to be a great show now.
Okay, terrific.
Yeah. That's how Brokaw started. Exactly. Oh, my goodness. Robosaurus is coming out, is breathing fire. Are we in the producer's car? Because we've got to get out of here. Rather, let's go run.
Yeah.
Dan?
Yeah, Tom, it looked just like the producer's car. It didn't look like a real old car that they didn't mind destroying.
Some
by the
old
way.
car that was just painted up with a big WB logo.
No, it looked just like a brand new car that a producer would be
It was the
driving.
cheesiest
Boy, you
thing.
tricked me. You tricked me.
Oh,
Pontiac Sunbird.
Right.
We got the producer's car here.
Yeah, that they quickly repainted.
Yeah.
we're in an
logo on it.
old
With the
Chevy
the hanger,
Monza.
The hanger antenna.
Yeah.
I hope the head
Not
of the
many
network-
people would believe that the president and CEO of the network drove here in this Ford Pinto, but he did, and now run. Oh, here comes Carosaurus. What's his name? I have no clue. Tom Brokaw, NBC Nightly News. Car tragically destroyed by mechanical device as I try to salvage my career. Carosaurus, run away, it's coming. I hate Carosaurus, but if you love him, please show up at the Nassau Coliseum. Oh, it's Robosaurus. I suck.
Tom.
Carosaurus.
Yes.
You purchased the whole chair or the whole seat, but
You'll just need the edge.
that's right. You'll only
right.
need the edge.
Look at as they pick up Leon Klinghoffer in his wheelchair. Robosaurus throws him over the edge of the Achille Lauro. It's a terrorist. Is it a terrorist robot? We'll tell you at 11 on WB News. WB is what are they doing with this publicity?
They should not be allowed to call it a news program.
No.
anymore. Isn't there
Once
anyone
you
out
do
there that looks at this stuff and
Look at all these
Once they do,
elephants they're
it's not
showing.
news.
They're showing all fat people.
Yeah.
Dr. Steve is getting to
It's
the bottom of it.
Uncode with Dr. Steve. We're infatuated with the show.
He has a haircut like Stupid Hawk.
Oh,
That
stupid
same
hog, and you
straight
point right
hairdo.
at him. You're brutal, Jimmy. It's the same, news program. All these characters are on it. The traffic girl on Code with Dr. Steve.
Yeah, no, they're not the same. WB11 takes the cake, and someone has to take their news thing.
No, I mean, all the things we're talking about are from this one show.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry.
It's not a news show. It's this...
Hey, guys, they throw it back so the studio could banter about what they just saw with Robosaurus.
Oh, with Robosaurus.
I don't know about you, Jimmy, but some of my best stand-up comes from the inspiration of these newscasters just improvising.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a live moment.
Oh, they're so in it.
Inspirational.
They're having fun and they're bonding.
And the spontaneity of their conversation is always spot on funny.
They always laugh only when it's funny. They don't just force laughter.
You know, I love to. They're never uncomfortable.
No,
they're just so comfortable in their own skin.
And they could segue from something like this into child death with no problem, without it seeming odd or uncomfortable.
It's just terrific. Let's listen in.
So Robosaurus once again has destroyed our executive cars for the WB11.
Did it?
Back to you.
Lauren's going to be a little bummed about
She might have to fire Larry for that
There
one.
you go.
I don't know. She'll like some new fancy car with that big job,
I'm
right?
like 7 years old when Robosaurus is on. I'm like glued to the TV.
I love that Robosaurus. I did too.
Kid getting
awesome.
it free. That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
That was awful.
I could listen to these dopes banter all day long.
She summed it up, though, at the end. It was awful. You heard her right there.
And we ask you guys out there in Radioland to send in your awful news banter. Yeah. We can't get enough of that crap from your local news. When
they always do the shuffle. I just watched her do it.
Yeah.
Always, what are you shuffling? It's on a teleprompter, you whore.
Yeah, everything they say is on a teleprompter.
Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Banter, shuffle, 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 shuffle.
And they don't even use the news, the papers in front of them. They all read it off the...
Of course they do. They just hold it because they're nervous. I don't know what to do. I have nothing to... Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Straighten them out. OCT.
My favorite...
They're playing with the mic stand.
That is exactly
is that what it is?
Yeah. That's
the
exactly
stand-up comics equivalent is playing with the mic stand?
They're like, oh, God, that one didn't work too well.
That didn't work. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Shuffle, shuffle. Robosaurus was acquitted of rape. Shuffle, 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 shuffle.
My favorite is the blank stare into the camera when they're supposed to go to a filmed piece.
Yeah.
And they go, we'll take you now to the Bronx. And then they look and realize the clip isn't there, but they just stare into the camera until they realize... Okay, we'll go to that clip later. And it's so uncomfortably long that you're just looking at them going, uh-oh, what are they going to do?
You know when you have that moment now was with digital cameras. Remember the old days? Hey, 1, 2, 3, boom, it goes.
Click.
Now you sit there after shows smiling, and the
phone
never knows to hold the button down.
Yeah.
You got to hold it down.
It didn't go.
Hold it down halfway for the autofocus. Now all the way. No. Did it go? No, okay, give it to me. No.
Sometimes they're accidentally filming you, so you're sitting there like smiling. Did it go? Did it go?
You're being videotaped. I did that to a bunch of people on purpose with my camera.
Hilarious.
I was like, all right, yeah, we'll take a picture. You know, so I go, I'm taking a picture of listeners. So they'd pose at this event we were at, and I'd start videotaping them, and they're just standing there with a big, long, dopey smile on, and they go, did you do it? I was like, dude, I'm filming you ass. They get all embarrassed.
Some dumb girlfriend with a stupid cell phone camera. I'm hitting send. Is that good? Send.
Yeah, that's going to look great.
Teach your broad how to use a hold on banter. Shuffle, 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 shuffle.
That 0.5 megapixel camera. Where each person comes out as just 2 blobs of color. Flesh and whatever shirt you're wearing.
An Etch-a-Sketch is actually 2 megapixels. Camera phones suck. I will never use one. Ever. Until they're 300 megapixels.
Hey, Jim, as we go to break, we really got to take a break.
I'm shuffling.
Yeah, you shuffle to break for us.
Shuffle to break.
Don't forget Bill Burr in studio. It's a big gig for him, Boston. Comedy Connection all weekend long.
Shuffle.
Make sure you support Bill Burr at the Comedy Connection in Boston. Website for other... BillBurr.com?
Yeah, BillBurr.com, MySpace.com/BillBurr.
All right.
Shuffle.
Jimmy, shuffle us to break.
Shuffle. I have nothing to say. Shuffle. Banter, shuffle, banter.
We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hi.
Jim Norton just went postal, lost his mind. All I saw was he was talking to somebody. He then took his phone, which he's been having trouble with, and bit it. He bit his phone and went into the bathroom.
He had a death grip on his cell phone.
Yeah. Went into a death roll like a croc.
He seems better.
Bit it.
He seems better now, though, Anthony. Should be all right.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I get concerned.
He washed his fruit.
He's very... He washed his fruit in the bathroom. He's very...
We never got the fruit story, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you did.
No, because you wanted to wash it in there, but there's cigarette ash all over the place. Then you had to go in the other bathroom, and someone was crunching as you were trying to wash your fruit.
I'm looking at their shoes in the mirror under the thing. Trying to wash my blueberries or strawberries.
Sounded like the guy was around a campfire.
let's just say I talked to Eric Logan, who I love,
crackling,
and I am biting my tongue, and I know he asked me to, and I will. But there's just somebody who I want to crucify. I want to be so. I won't say what it is. I just want to be so vicious right now.
Give them 24 hours.
Yeah, give a timeline.
Give them 24 hours.
No, that's fine. That's what Eric said.
And then blow up your building.
All right.
That'll show them. Seems to work. Showing people.
Bill Burr helping out the show today. I got to be honest, the ONA traveling virus. We got 3 dates so far. It's looking good that we're going to go to Cleveland with this show. The ticket sales for the PNC Arts Center, great.
Yeah.
For the New Yorkers and the New Jersey people, great. No problem. Philly, forget about it. The ticket sales, great.
Through the roof, Opie?
Through the roof for Kansas.
Selling
New
like
Jersey.
what?
Flapjacks!
No problem in Philly whatsoever. We're playing the Tweeter Center across the river there in Philly. Boston, what's going on?
It's actually not bad, but it's not as good as
what's going on. We like to be honest on this show. We're not happy with the ticket sales in the Boston area for the DCU Center show Saturday, August 5th.
I think because it's in Worcester.
Yeah, we had no choice. We weren't allowed to do it in Boston because someone's holding a grudge up there still.
It's what?
It's Worcester, Boston.
Worcester, Boston.
Worcester, Boston.
No, see, it's Worcester or Boston.
So we need to get the word out.
Even I know that.
It's Albany, Manhattan.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to get the O&A Pest in the Boston area to get the word out. We're not doing too good. I'm not going to lie to you.
That's because it's actually the Worcester area.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a scary place.
But it's kind of further away than we would have liked it to be from where our listeners' base of operations are.
Don't worry, we'll have a lot of cops in the area that day. You'll be fine.
As opposed to Worcester, Boston.
Right. Like in the old days when we worked at AAF, we could sell Worcester real easy because it's like it's a Worcester station.
Right.
And then they would try to do the Worcester, Boston. Worcester, Boston.
It's like
really?
Chris Everett Lloyd.
But ticket sales are lame compared to Philly. Philly is just kicking Boston's ass.
Yeah.
Of course, New York's going to be, the number one because this is where we're based out of. Philly, just unbelievable with ticket sales. Boston, really lame. So I just want to pump this. It's the DCU Center, Saturday, August 5th. I'm having a tough time. August 5th. The lineup, Jim Norton, Bob Saget, Tracy Morgan, Bob Kelly, Ralphie May, Bill Burr, Patrice O'Neill, and Rich Voss. Tickets through Ticketmaster.com. Go to OpieandAnthony.com for all the info on the ONA Traveling Virus Tour.
Way back in the day, I used to perform out there in Worcester, Boston.
Yes.
At the Aku Aku.
Oh.
Little Chinese restaurant out there.
Aku Aku?
Yeah, in Worcester, Boston.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. And just to add it to
Sir Morgan's Cove was where we used to hang.
Good old Sir Morgan.
Me and Opie.
I never hung there. I
never hung there
I just
either.
did the commercials for the rat hole. I've never been there, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I've never.
But listen. So we got this just added to the ONA Traveling Virus. The drunk clown.
Oh, no way.
Wait. Dunk Clown.
Dunk Clown.
What was his name?
Guy?
Yeah, but he sounds drunk, too. So, yeah, the dunk clown.
Yeah.
The clown that's in the dunking booth and just
That Ozfest was great.
just kills people.
He berates people so badly.
He does
and
it better
so
than
good at
anyone I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I've seen a few of these guys over the years, but the guy that Bill Burr interviewed at, what was it, Ozfest? Last summer, we got him for the tour. He's going to do all 3 dates.
A 10 could walk by him and she'll leave crying because he could insult her so badly.
Yeah, he needs security because people get that pissed off.
Yeah.
And they're waiting for him to leave the donkey booth so they can beat him up. So he's going to be part of the ONA Village that we're putting together.
I forgot. You know how mad he made? He got people so mad that when they finally dunked him, like 40 people were just like, yeah, F you! Like just screaming at him. Oh, it was great. I forgot all about that guy. That guy's hilarious.
Let me show you how brilliant our listeners are.
Mm-hmm.
And we acknowledge that on a daily basis. Jason from Rye. August Fist? That's what Howard's doing to his fans, right? Yeah, that's what the fist stands for. So there you go. Ticketmaster.com to get your tickets. OpieandAnthony.com to get all the details on the O&A traveling virus. We're really excited. The comedians are really excited. The O&A Village is coming together nicely. It's going to be a lot of fun. August 5th, DCU Center for the Boston Worcester folks. All right?
Roy.
Hey, I forgot to bring this to the table.
No, you didn't. It's right there.
What?
Whatever you're bringing.
No, You're a Free Man starting today.
Oh, yes.
That's how we wanted to start the show, but
yeah, I know we got into other things.
But with the doctor blowing up his brownstone, you know.
The family has moved on. They have left the building. They have left my house today. After 3 weeks. It's 3 weeks about, yeah. Thank you. No more little children hands. Now I got to get the cleaning crew in.
No more photographs, no more uploads to the internet.
You are terrible and disgusting. No more smudged windows and I actually had to wake up, and as I was
paneling in your basement like those old Calvin Klein commercials.
No. My basement is wonderful. It's not yet finished.
Hey, can I
spacious?
Can I back up? Because yes, Matt is right from Jersey. Worcester's a bad neighborhood. Have you been to Camden lately? Just updated. Have you been to Camden lately? I broke my leg at a concert at the Tweeter Center. When I was in the hospital, I saw 3 gunshots and 4 stabbings.
Oh, that's wonderful.
These areas are well protected, though.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Anyway, the house guests have left.
Yeah, they've left. You know, finally 3 weeks of little kids, and I got kind of an idea. Not that I had to take care of any children or anything like that, because I just don't do that. I don't do it. But I got this little idea of what it was like to have kids in the house and what parents have to go through. A fraction of it is what I got.
What you're not getting
is
the
sleep thing where they're crying.
But what you're not getting is it's different when they're yours.
No crap.
You have no attachment to these little rugrats.
I have little attachment to them. They're cute. They're like,
tell
one
Bill
of them's my godchild.
Tell Bill and Jimmy about the one that came up to you last night and cried, and you didn't even have a special moment with the kid in 3
bad
weeks.
For the little kid. Well, that's my godson.
See, as Anthony's doing the radio show, they are packing, and they will be gone by the time.
No, they're gone. They're gone already.
Oh, they're gone.
Packed last night. So then I had to say goodbye last night to everybody because I leave, at an ungodly hour of the morning to come here. It was before they left. So I'm getting ready to go to bed. And little Christopher comes in, and I say, okay, well, goodbye, thanks for coming. And he just goes, and starts crying and gives me a hug.
I would be, too, if I was leaving that mansion for the dump he's undoubtedly driving back to.
Jimmy, you live in a fine house in Colorado.
Yeah, just like your house, though.
I know. Anthony's got every video game ever.
Good job, Jimmy.
My father won't let home has to hear it. How come you don't make as much as Uncle Anthony? Why do we have to have a house like Uncle? Right?
Why don't we have a living room as big as a tennis court?
Yeah. How come our house doesn't smell new?
I had no furniture. Also.
Why are our ceilings only 8 feet high?
Why don't we have a Dominican cleaning up?
Right.
They were actually yesterday with one of these stuffed car things. They were playing soccer in the living room because I have no furniture.
They're playing full court basketball.
Yeah, right. And they were using the fireplace and 2 huge columns as the goals as they slid across marble floors.
You were a beaten man. You were like, you know what, kids, have fun.
And I'm just looking.
Reenact World Cup
I'm
soccer.
looking around going, oh, God, this is just going to be. Immediately.
Today?
Yeah.
Have you called them already?
No.
Well, then they're not going to be there when you get home.
You watch.
He swung by a Home Depot.
Consuela, in. That's all I got to do. Clean now. Windows.
One girl?
No, I bring in a whole crew. They bring in the crew. They do all the vacuuming, the mopping. All the cabinets have to be wiped down. I want everything wiped down.
They case the
everything.
joint.
I'm laughing.
I've had to open the refrigerator. I have a refrigerator with a handle that goes from the top of the fridge to the bottom. But, you only use the part that's right in front of you.
Right. Sure.
But the kids are always touching that. So I've gotten to the point now, it's a habit where I grab the top.
As high as you can.
The tippity top of the handle to open up the refrigerator because I can't open the pantry because the little pantry knobs. The pantry. It's a closet that stores canned goods. Ugh. Grow up, Billy Burr. Grow up, Lil Billy Burr, with his Boston hat on. You're an adult.
It's right next to the Davenport.
Sounds like the underwear you should be wearing.
Listen, Anthony. but see,
pair of pantries.
But see, there's people out there that think we're shock jocks. We shouldn't be using words like pantry.
Any dump could have a pantry.
So I walked through
we call it a cabinet.
The foyer.
I went to the foyer, and I was passing my pantry on the way to putting my pink socks on. So
There's a pantry.
I sat down on the Davenport, removed my galoshes.
I had to walk through the mud room to get to the pantry.
And then a larger gentleman pushed my face into the duvet and taught me a real lesson.
We're shock jocks.
I don't take my things a cup of soup out of milk crates that are stacked up against the wall.
But a pantry?
Grow up.
You just call it a pantry.
What do you
That
call
just sounds like pansy, doesn't it?
a closet in a kitchen or off the kitchen
It's a place
that
where a
has
faggot should be hanging out.
canned
in the closet
goods
in, the
in
kitchen.
it? That has canned goods in it. It's called a pantry.
It's not.
Is it?
You're going to hang out in the parlor?
Exactly.
In the parlor. I never said I had a parlor.
Is that what
Are you
it's called?
proud that you have a pantry?
Hon, could you bring somebody from the pantry?
No, but I'm proud there ain't mice in it.
Speaking of which,
mouse house.
speaking of which, my poll.
Phew, the heat's off.
You know
for
when
a second.
You know when you're talking about like the cleaning crew and the maids and stuff?
Yeah.
My Polish maid is there right now, and I forgot to tell you guys. Every week she ends up screaming.
Why? Screaming from the mice, right?
She'll either find a mouse like hiding in a corner somewhere or an oversized cockroach. And these maids, especially in New York, they're used to seeing everything. Mm-hmm. She ends up screaming at least once while she's at my place cleaning up.
A roach? A big roach? Where?
Massive.
Your bedboard?
Massive.
A water bug?
No, this thing...
Roach, they're huge.
I had to kill one. I had to take its head off.
That's a water
City
bug.
roach. You had to take his head off.
Yeah.
Where was it?
Like behind the toilet.
Like a Highlander roach.
As opposed to what, just breaking one of his antennas? Just sending a message.
Send a message back to the rest of you.
You got till Tuesday to get out of here.
It's more where that came from,
So
Tally.
when this little kid walked up to you crying and sniffling, what was he saying? That he was going to miss you?
He goes, "Goodbye, Uncle Anthony." And I gave him a little hug, a little tussle, a little hair
like the
tussle.
Grinch.
Huh?
Remember the Grinch when that little chick came walking up? That's what this sounds like.
What, the little who?
The little who whore.
Yeah.
Did those big eyes of yours go blink, blink, and get a little sad?
I had to go to bed. I think I was like 10 hands deep in a poker game.
Did you feel anything?
No, he didn't.
Did a kid make you feel anything?
Did your heart grow 3 sizes bigger?
3 sizes bigger. I felt, I did. I felt like, oh, that's kind of sweet that the little kid kind of grew attached to the house and, us and everything. That's the house.
And
it was,
beat it.
It was nice and stuff.
And then
I'll give you that.
and
then it was like, all right.
Right. It was
I got to get up at an ungodly hour. Get out.
So keep quiet, kids, as you continue to pack.
Shut up. Quit yapping.
Bye, Uncle Anthony. I hate you.
No, I did not
Bye, dirty fingers.
I hate you. I may have said dirty fingers under my breath.
Go back to your hovel with your dirty fingers.
I don't.
Right there, Pete.
Live in a hovel. It's a wonderful place in Grand Junction, Colorado.
Oh, that place is a dump.
What, you never been there?
Yeah, I've done community colleges there. Morons. Morons live out there. Unbelievably stupid people with small houses and TV antennas. They're definitely going back to a dump.
They have satellite.
They don't.
And PlayStation.
They're lying.
We haven't said hi to Pittsburgh in a while. Dave, what's up? You're representing Pittsburgh this morning.
How you doing?
All right.
Hey, I just wanted to call and tell you guys you're funny as hell, man.
Oh, thank you, sir.
I'll tell you, Jimmy Norton. He's a funny
Jimmy
guy. He cracks me up. He's the one I look forward to.
Thank you, Dave. As
Who
it
doesn't?
should be. Godspeed.
All right, Dave.
I'm coming soon, Pittsburgh. I'm just booking a date in the Improv. It's going to be a lot of laughs.
Okay, cool. Oh, you guys are catching on in Pittsburgh, I'll tell you.
Oh, we hope so.
Excitement. Aw.
And that's the music saying we have to go.
Ready for a little walk?
Bill Burr, the big plug. Because
comic-
most of our, how much of our audience leaves? I was going to say most, that's not true.
1%.
Is it half? I don't know.
I don't know.
A big part of our audience is leaving us, so get the big plug in for this side of the Opie and Anthony
Yeah,
show.
Comedy Connection in Boston this weekend. I'll also be in Providence and Saugus and in Newport. BillBurr.com, MySpace.com/Bill Burr.
Bill Burr is a comedian friend that comes on our show every so often.
All right,
I was explaining it, Opie.
I have a thankless job. I want to acknowledge
I'll be
that
doing
today.
stand-up in a pantry in Worcester, Boston.
Shut up. Hey, we had a lot of fun.
Pantry.
We continue on XM in just a few minutes here with Bill Burr. If you're not joining us, have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
What's the selling point on your house? It has a pantry.
God's sake.
Opie and Anthony XM Walkover begins now.
Look over to your right.
Hello? Are we on the radio, Opie?
Yes, we are, Jimmy.
Hello, XM.
And hello,
Fatso. Ugh.
Our buddy's out here.
Douche.
One of the building guys.
The roly-poly douche.
The roly-poly
What
douche.
a douche.
Is out here looking at us, making sure we don't block the breezeway.
Stop trying to stand like you have dignity. He's got his hands on his fucking hips with his awful blue jacket, his fat stomach, and his bunt. Hope he dies in a fucking plane wreck.
His bunt.
A Cessna accident. A single plane accident on the side of a bank.
I think the Hulk is...
Are we back? Now they were.
Now we're
what
back.
happened?
Just when Bill Burr was about to smash somebody with a good line.
That's all right.
Let's.
Why would
Why
it work?
roly-poly fatso?
Why would it work?
Why would it?
Why?
Oh, I think he just gave you the Maloika.
The what?
I don't know.
What's that mean?
This.
Okay.
Why is he fucking staring at us?
He flipped you the bird.
He knows we don't like him.
He flipped you the bird.
That man has a blue blazer. I can't even say
That guy.
He's got his hands on his hips. Look at him.
That's right, fat fuck.
That's the official keep it moving pose.
That's right. Keep it moving. Stop having fun.
What a complete
Douchebag.
asshole.
Stop trying to salvage your dignity, you little fat cunt.
Hey, come on, guys. He's just doing his job.
Good point, Bill. Good point. Now?
No.
Hello.
There we go.
Okay, now we're on.
I'll tell you what's going on.
All right, what's happening?
I already have it figured out. Because
What?
we have the... All right, we're back. Listen.
Hey, is this because of the jerk off in our building?
Exactly. No one wants to have fun anymore. We used to have a great system with the XM building. We had this, like dish that would hang out the window.
Dish that would hang out the window
Look
for
at
the
the
15
island of
minutes
Dr. Moreau.
maybe that we would do.
All right, we're back.
On fucking road.
The building had a problem with the dish hanging out the window. The dish wasn't bothering anybody whatsoever. It made the walkover nice and easy. We could broadcast. He bitched. He complained. The building complained. So now we got to throw, I think, the dish on the roof or something.
Yeah. I think they just stuck it out the window. Just now.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, see that
it's out.
That's
now.
going to get us in trouble now, because now we had to work around the building because they're just buzzkills.
You should just have Master Poe lean out the window and hold it.
Yes, gentlemen.
My forearms are made of steel.
I don't want to say it on the air. I can't even. I gave my mic to Steve because I'm going to throw it and break it. I hate that guy.
It's unbelievable. All these people that have who cares jobs that have to justify their stupid salaries and their stupid jobs. We weren't bothering anybody.
Savage animals. Savage animals.
Yeah, he's all. See the Bill. See the antenna sticking out the window, way up
see
there
the flagpole.
by our.
No. Yes.
Yeah,
oh my God.
That now for the time it takes to walk from that building to this building upsets somebody.
Wait a minute, that little
Yeah.
thing, that little skinny thing sticking
That
out?
little
It comes
thing.
right back in. The second we get to the door, it's back in. But the fucking building cunt can't deal with it being there for that long.
That's on her tax return, too, isn't it?
Yeah, yes. Building cunt. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl or what. Where
Doesn't
did this,
matter.
What happened there?
Occupation.
Oh,
Wow, somebody got fired right in the middle of fried rice. I said, get the fuck out.
It's like, can't you just leave it alone? Because it's something out of the ordinary, out of the everyday. An antenna sticks out of the window.
Well, just know when they go back to that high school reunion, they have, hey, Bob, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a building cunt.
I'm a building cunt, and I make sure the antenna doesn't come out the window every day.
Well, let's get in. It wrecked the whole walkover today. Jimmy gave up on broadcasting. I don't blame him.
That was awful.
Because now we have to keep the antenna inside the building, and so the signal craps out. They're trying to figure out if they could put the dish on the roof now.
Jimmy's asking where the gas main is for the building. It's getting a little scary.
And Jimmy's annoyed to begin with, so he didn't need that.
You mean just in general?
Oh, we didn't say goodbye to everyone that just did the walkover with us.
'em.
Sorry, guys, but we're just a little annoyed today. Continue in just a bit.
What a clusterfuck that fucking walk was. Jesus Christ.
Douchebagged it.
Yeah, this... I gotta get the Lysol off of the...
Took out a towel because it's soaked with Lysol.
Take it off and bang it on the edge of the console, Jimmy. I mean, your pants. Got to dry our mic wind screens off because they spray them with Lysol, which is good and everything, but sometimes they're a little super saturated.
I am in such an
There we go.
fucking mood.
Of course, because they completely fucked our walkover. Are we ever going to be able to have a walkover that isn't like that now?
I hate these cocksuckers that run this building and the other building.
It is so easy to do a radio show, but it's the people around you that make it so hard. These people that get in your way. Just leave us alone.
Building guy, like Ope said, justifying his job.
And his salary.
You got to get people to justify the job. So what do you do? What did you do today? Well, there's people up on the
What window
floor.
was it sticking
I was the
out of?
buzzkill for the Opie and Anthony show.
The one right around the corner.
I
here?
showed them.
Isn't that our window?
Yeah, but apparently this is part of the building, and the building has like some kind of... Yeah, see? Bill just got a big whiff of that. Dry your mic thingy off. With the mic on, yeah.
Hey, hold on. God damn it, I should have went to him. There's a guy from Utah. I want him to call back, please.
Why? What did he say?
He said that he heard we were funny. He gave us a listen, and we're not.
Oh.
So I want him to call back, please.
Oh, darn.
I want to give him his say today.
But... Just one day?
I don't know. I thought we had a fine show today so far.
Maybe he only heard the walkover.
Really?
I'm having fun. He can shit in his hat.
Let's say hi to George in Jersey. George?
Hey, just wanted to let you know, don't worry about the walkover today. It was funny as shit. Every time he lost it and they went to the Van Halen oops, we ran out of dump music at NEW.
Yeah, that's old school.
We did go old school on you.
It's funny once, if they screwed up every day, then yeah, you gotta go to Building Ton and say, you just cost us a listener in Utah.
That was for the old listeners right there. We don't even need to explain, but I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Thanks.
All right, bro.
Scrambled.
It's just amazing, though. We had a really good first half of the show. We were
feeling good.
Feeling good. We were ready for a nice walkover, and then, of course there's a problem.
Keep it going, though. Keep it going.
As soon as it's taken out of our hands, there's always a problem.
We're professionals. We will rise above.
Who's this? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, who are you?
My name is Steve.
From Utah?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Right, what are you calling from? You get a better phone? This phone stinks.
At this moment, the caller cannot hear us. Watch Jim lose his fucking mind. Back to the call.
All right.
Steve, so why are you calling us today?
I thought I'd give you guys a listen. I heard y'all was funny as hell. I listened to Bob and Tom for a long time.
Oh. You obviously have impeccable comedy taste.
Yeah, okay.
You know good jokes when you hear them.
Hey, dude, you realize Bob and Tob. Great, forget it.
Did you hear the...
I'm trying to make a point, and I can't even say their name.
Did you hear the funny Camel Toe song they played a lot, dude? That was hilarious, right?
Shit, I should go home now.
I've heard some shit that they played,
Dude, Bob and Tom blow. They really do. You know that, right? They're hacks.
Yeah.
They're mid-market hacks. They're on about 8,000 little stations across America. They were never able to crack it in the big cities.
So
the reason, because they're hacks.
Giving you guys a listen, because I heard y'all was funny as hell.
All right, so what didn't you like about our program?
When did you first listen to the show?
Yeah.
I've been listening to it for the last couple of days. I hear a little bit of some old stuff that you rehash, like flashback stuff, and I'm just beginning to listen, and I'm just not hearing anything very funny. Y'all are just kind of, I don't know.
Hey, Bob.
Trashing some old shit.
All right, so then why are you still listening, stupid?
I'm a mess today, I'm telling you.
Why would you listen more than once? Stop trying the forced laugh. Dude, stop. Stop the forced laugh because you're uncomfortable.
Let me just say this. I'm giving you a fair chance, okay?
We don't give a shit.
Give us a fair fucking chance. How do you like them apples, Steve?
Drive off a fucking bridge with a full load of fucking HIV-positive needles.
Do you understand?
And they all fall on you.
Do you understand we hate people that say, I'm just giving you a chance? We don't need you to give us a chance. We have a huge fucking audience.
Like it or lump it.
Stick with Bob and Tom.
That's what I say.
That's your style.
You're a Bob and Tom type of listener, so go back to Bob and Tom.
On the radio.
What's that? What's that?
Listening to you guys is proof that shit can talk on the radio.
That's funny, Chester.
God, that's great. All right.
Think of
I forgot to put my laughing hat on, you cock.
Think of something really funny like that while you're fucking your overweight wife that you got trapped into marrying. Yeah, that's right. Keep forcing the laugh. Keep forcing the laugh, you fucking fake laughing jizzbag.
From you two.
What's that, sir? He hung up. Good.
Of course,
faggot. Keep listening, faggot in a truck. Go home and fuck your mediocre fat wife.
Steve, you're still listening.
Of course you are.
You couldn't hang with us. You know it.
Hung up.
Go back to Bob and Tom so you could listen to the latest parody song.
The fake laugh. I like the Camel Toe song.
Ah, boy.
Did you laugh?
You're proof that shit can talk on the radio.
Yeah.
Really?
You were way over your head, Steve.
I believe Faggot in a Truck is playing on the movie channel tonight.
Oh, I have to DVR it. Gotta get to sleep early.
You faggot in a truck.
Bob
We got dumps. Wow.
I'm sure Bob and Tom are nice guys, but they...
I've never listened to their show. I could care less about them either way.
They've been doing it forever, but the problem is they've never done it in a big city.
I thought every fist reference was going to be dumped.
No, it's got to be in some kind of context.
Let's go.
Listen to the fucking lawyers. The way they were talking, it didn't matter what context.
Let's go to Mike in Kings Park, please. Mike.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Mike, what do you say to Bill?
Screw him. Hey, Opie.
Yeah.
You're really screwing up today, man.
I am so full of snot. I just want to blow my nose for the rest of the morning.
Want to come up my house and blow it on some of the windows?
It's me and
It's
me and three other people in America that are sick in the middle of summer. Who gets sick in the middle of summer?
Yeah, that fucks
Thanks.
too. Hey, I ate at your brother's restaurant, man. It's really good.
Mike, let me tell you this. I can't even hear. I have so much snot in me. To be able to speak correctly, you got to be able to hear yourself.
Okay.
I'm frustrated and miserable because I can't freaking hear.
You sleep with the AC on?
I don't know.
It's so funny. It's so funny, man.
I did a poll yesterday, Bill. 3 other people sick in America. That's it. That's it. No one gets sick in July.
Poll may have a plus or minus of 250,
I'm talking
300 million.
a basic cold. That's it.
Yeah.
I know there's other sicknesses out there. I'm talking a basic. Who gets a cold in July? No, who gets a cold in July? People that have allergies.
Is that a cold then?
I don't think so.
Really?
No. It's the same symptoms, though.
Eat your yogurt.
I'm trying. But
There's nothing worse than an angry guy with a cold in July. Just ornery.
But the yogurt, let me
tell you something.
Yeah, but the yogurt is adding more phlegm.
Yeah. Have some milk after that.
I did that already this morning. I had some cereal.
I'll just phlegm everything that makes you phlegmy.
Yeah. Then I have to be, tough radio guy, and I'm calling them Bob and Tob.
Bob and Tob, you knob.
Freaking talk. I'm the worst. Boy, really?
That douchebag at the other station really hates us, huh?
Who?
That fucking roly-poly douche.
Oh, yeah.
And he knows we were talking about him, and he knows we hate him.
And
Good.
now he's going to go and
fuck him. Let him.
He huffed off, what was it,
His
Friday?
hands on his fat hips.
No, we really let him have it last Friday. He huffed off, or the Friday before he went away for the long weekend.
Yeah.
And he was going to get us in trouble. Remember, he grabbed his walkie-talkie and huffed off?
Beat his fatso.
Walkie-talkie.
And guess what? Nothing came of that. Nothing came of that.
They think he's a joke, too. Like, the security guard that's too overzealous for the security guard? And there's somebody that's got to be in charge, and he might be the guy that has a little sense, so that when the security guard comes up to him and says, there's a problem on floor 4, and the guy goes, calm down.
Relax.
You're fucking security guard. Take your walkie-talkie, retard, and go fucking downstairs and stand in the breezeway. Make sure, all right, I'll give you a job. Make sure everyone keeps the breezeway clear. And then he goes, okay, yes, sir. Throws a salute, a fucking security guard building guy salute, and then goes down and you gotta keep the breezeway clear. Keep the breezeway clear. That's my job now. And it's like a retard. You got to give him a job.
Since 9/11, they all feel important.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes,
like every building is a fucking target.
You can only hope one of them was standing.
Like I like how people thought that
building yesterday,
that brownstone that the doctor blew up, like maybe that was a terrorist. That falls right in line.
Sure
we'll
does.
Attack the Pentagon, the World Trade Centers, and then the townhouse on fucking 62nd Street.
The townhouse with a home doctor's office in it.
In a hoity-toity neighborhood, yeah.
Exactly. Now none of them feel safe.
All right.
The dumps for today?
Yeah.
Let's go to the dumps.
Live from the Opie and Anthony
Show
Studios.
Hold on. Cut.
What?
Why do you give him the good cue? Yesterday I got the awful cue.
Because I yelled it like, here it comes, motherfucker.
And he did that.
No, but I
pointed at it. I'm like fucking Edward R. Murrow. Go to the dumps. I pointed to. I have like a cigarette in my hand, and I pointed at the producer.
That was perfect, and it bothered me.
Yeah. You want to do it?
Well, yesterday I wanted to cue up the Lonesome Loser for Jimmy, and I had the big hit it, and also it was here's the dump report.
Cluster.
But today you get it perfect.
Yeah.
You like him better, don't you?
No.
Yeah,
he's just not phlegmy. You can understand what he's saying.
It's all right. Ant's not an asshole. That's why you like him better.
Not on the outside. I'm quite the asshole on the inside.
Anybody with a pantry is a douchebag in my
A pantry is a very useful thing to have.
All right.
What are you
and I like
stocking
that.
up for?
Well, give him
the coming race war, idiot. Let's go to the dump!
Live from the Opie and Anthony Show Studios, the Daily Dump Report.
Here are your FM radio dumps for this Tuesday, July 11th.
You're all in cahoots.
At 6:36 a.m., a caller was heard saying, "You're doing fucking awesome." Of course, this couldn't be tolerated on FM radio and was promptly dumped out of by the talented and lovely Albert Dukes. At 7:10 a.m., and this is a bad one, fullblownaids.com. Wow. A website that may have naked ladies on it was put out over the airwaves. This, too, had to be stopped by the wall that is Al Dukes.
Yeah, that was put out of its misery.
Yeah. So there you go. Only two dumps, one being a website, one being a caller. We just know how to work regularly. And we talked about fists up asses. We talked about gay guys fucking up the ass. This was off the air, just me and Jimmy in the bathroom.
Whispering under the stall door.
Yeah, we know how to work around the FCC.
Don't worry about it.
Howard.
It's a breeze.
Can't even say Howard.
I thought you were saying, how are you today? It was like, fine, we discussed this earlier.
Kathy and Merrick, what's up?
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good.
Hey there, Kath.
Hi. Listen, yesterday morning you guys were talking about Keith Richards and his acting abilities.
Right.
And Jimmy was talking about Mick Jagger's phenomenal acting on his video for Waiting on a Friend.
Yes.
Last night I'm watching VH1 Classics, and that video came on, and I've never laughed so hard.
You were thinking of Jimmy.
Cheesy. Number one, how cheesy the video is, and how scary this was to think that they were trying to attempt acting.
Well, Mick Jagger was the first consideration for Clockwork Orange over Malcolm McDowell.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes. 1971, so back then, obviously.
You could almost see it, but I'm so glad they didn't go that way.
Of course not. For being a bastard without a duke of an idea how to comport yourself public-wise, oh, my brother.
O&A Party Rock!
All right.
That's okay. That shouldn't have...
that wasn't me, by the way.
6.
Have a good day, guys.
I have enough laughs today. That was
badly raped, I guess, by Master Poe. Because that was supposed to be a Clockwork Orange clip, and it was a Master Poe.
That's what he yells when he climaxes.
It's a hell of a rape call, yeah.
Here's Try the Wine.
He said, I can smell your cunt.
All right, that's quite a vintage.
The vineyards of tuna.
Here's She's Dead.
No! No, 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 no! No! No, 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 no! No!
Anyone want to claim responsibility for... Wow, Than's hand shoots up so quickly.
Wow.
You gotta appreciate that.
You gotta appreciate someone taking responsibility around here. Mark it down, June 11th, 06. Someone actually took responsibility for screwing up on the Opie and Anthony show. Way to go,
Than. And Than's everyone's favorite, so he won't get in trouble.
We're going to make a trophy.
He won't get yelled at. He won't get in trouble, right, guys? Because it's perfect Than. He just mumbles something and leaves.
He doesn't even know what happened. That's even better. He's not even going to try to come up with something a la E-Rock.
E-Rock would have pointed at a Post-it note and went, well, what I told you over there earlier was something of a...
All-Star game.
All-Star game and
Tuesday.
That's all he does is he points at a Post-it like, that's your fucking problem. Read it right there. I had an alibi. Could be blank. Could just have scribble on it. Could have something that we did a break a half hour ago on, but
it's right there.
He tries a distraction. It almost worked yesterday. Almost worked. I gotta get some brilliant.
All right, listen.
Idiot savant without that pesky savant part.
Our old drivers or our older drivers a danger. NBC News.
Of course they are.
We've had a couple of these in the last few days. Barreling into crowds of people, old drivers, creating a nuisance.
Yeah, but they're only going 2 miles an hour, so... I don't know what that says about
killing people.
Your agility if you can't get out of the way of a fucking pacer.
It's an AMC pacer. A lot of windows on there.
I think you're right, Bill. I think it's a God test.
Yeah.
Cars coming at you, 2 miles an hour. Can you get out of the way? You deserve to continue to live.
They're shriveling brains.
I mean, aren't people yelling, oh my God, for like 3 minutes as it slowly creeps towards you?
But it's not always, unfortunately, it's not always that way. It's usually in reverse at fucking like 50 because they always. I was hitting the brake and it accelerated, and for some reason the car just knows that old people are in it and switches the controls because it never happens to just fucking anyone else driving around.
Can I jump back over here?
Oh, where are you? Over here.
Nico from DC.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey,
Opie, you flimmy douche. It's July 11th, 06, not June.
Yeah.
When did you say June?
I said mark it down, June 11th. Someone finally takes responsibility for being wrong on the Opie and Anthony show.
Wow. Are you having a stroke?
But at the top of this piece of paper, I'm coming up with an excuse. Here, read it for yourself. On the top of this paper.
O&A dumps Tuesday, 6/11/06. Good thing I didn't read that. I read the one down here, Tuesday, July 11th. But in huge bold print, it does say 6/11/06.
I wasn't thinking. I'm adult. All right, so we got our older drivers at danger, NBC News.
Yes.
A couple bad stories in the last week.
Most students take this safety class for older drivers to get an auto insurance discount. Veronica Forbes is the youngest at age 60.
When I repeat to someone my age, it's difficult for me to say those numbers. They sound so foreign to me.
She's a youngster compared to classmate Berna Linden, still highly active at age 81 and still driving.
You bet your sweet Bippy I'm going to drive.
Bet your sweet Bippy.
What's a Bippy?
That's like a Ronan Martin's Laugh-In reference. You bet your sweet Bippy.
That should be the end of the test right there. Did you say Bippy?
If you said you bet your sweet Bippy,
get lost, you old bag.
I hope the Fickle Finger of Fate award goes to her and she hits a pole.
You know what they should say? As soon as you say, "Oh, your Bippy," a hammer should just come out and just the claw end should be buried in the back of your head. You have nothing left to say.
That's probably a soft old head.
A 23 Skidoo tattoo.
23 Skidoo. You know, I used to work these pedals with some pair of stems. Did you old bag?
Berna Linden, still highly active at age 81 and still driving.
You bet your sweet Bippy I'm going to drive.
She's a
But
feisty old
drivers
broad.
70 and older have the second highest incidence of traffic fatalities of all age groups.
Well,
about 25 deaths per 100,000 population.
All right, hold on. Let's really break down that stat. Fatalities per accident, of course. You hit a rose bush, and they're snapping that goddamn graham cracker hips of theirs.
They have a heart attack if they go over a curb.
They're gone.
Hit a bug. Dead. So you don't hear many stories of an old person getting thrown from a car, rolling down a ravine, and surviving.
No.
Fucking airbag goes off and crushes their little soft heads.
Like the good old teenagers.
All you see is blood and a few gray hairs on it. That stat is like the second. I guess the first is teens, of course, because they're just whizzing around.
What's a
having
Bippy,
fun.
by the way?
No definition for Bippy. It was just something that used to be said on Ronan Martin's Laugh-In.
But it has to mean something.
It was like bet your sweet fucking ass.
Yeah.
But they couldn't say it back then.
But Bippy has to stand for something. That's all I'm saying.
No.
100,000 population. The only riskier group is teenagers, with more than 30 deaths per 100,000. The American Association of Motor Vehicle Administrators, representing state officials who administer traffic laws, wants a national standard to measure the driving fitness of seniors.
It should be based upon their functional abilities, their abilities to operate a motor vehicle.
You know what it comes
Wait a
down
minute, did
to?
they say 30 people per 100,000?
Yeah, teenagers. And 25.
That's it? 25? Yeah, who gives a fuck?
That's
That's not a problem. That is not a problem.
That is nothing.
And what is my age group, like 17?
Gotta be nothing.
So 30 teenagers per 100,000 drivers die a year.
Yeah.
Sure, we heard that right?
Yeah. Is that?
I just want to make sure because we're fucking everything up today. It was like 30 per 100. 30 per 100,000?
That'd be 30%.
They're never going to do this, by the way. It's too much work.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason they don't do it.
So what is that?
It's obvious that people...
0.003%?
Yeah.
It really is insignificant.
It's a small percent.
If it's your kid, you know that.
Yeah. What percentage of them break their hip?
Yeah, just
slipping in the pantry.
Sneezing.
Achoo! Oh, I've fallen.
That old broad.
Yeah, Bippy means ass, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, she calls it a Bippy.
Watch it. She's a feisty old broad, still highly active.
What happened? A bunch of Haitians broke in and put their giant cocks in my Bippy. Then they stole my Social Security check and knocked my teeth out. That's right. That's my idea of humor today.
Is that what they
cranky.
did? That's your sweet Bippy.
That's right.
Is Bippy really sweet?
I had to suck one. One was in my pussy and one was in my Bippy. I have to wear diapers because I can't control my Bippy anymore. Shit just falls out of it. One time a young ruffian took my purse and fisted my Bippy.
I'm such a burden on my children. They have to wipe my Bippy.
I feel bad for Hank. He got cancer of the Bippy. Well, that's it.
Enough about the Bippy.
My sofa smells because I forget to wipe my Bippy.
Hey, is this true? Is this true? Spike in Chicago.
Hey, I want to give Bill credit for that line, slipped in the pantry and broke her hip.
That's very funny. The pantry.
Just punching out.
You're doing your kitchen?
Yeah.
You putting in a pantry?
No. It's a New York apartment.
Oh, right.
My kitchen is a pantry.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing with the kitchen?
Oh, they just had the kitchen was literally like 30 years old. Had these horrific. Everything was awful. Stove didn't work.
Old 70s. One of the radar ranges that they used to give away on, like, the Newlywed Game. A brand new radar range! Oh!
No, everything on that channel was brand new, super deluxe.
Super deluxe, made just for you. Yeah, radar range. For a while, there was the range. It was that thing that had the overhang and the 4 burners. And this big overhang. It was very 70s looking.
Oh, yeah, and there was all kinds of spaces where shit should be. You know, like when you buy a car that has no options.
Yes.
So they just got that plastic piece where the radio would be.
Stuff is supposed to be there. And
yeah, like where the dishwasher was supposed to be, I had like a basket. It was awful.
You're almost getting to be a big boy. I like that.
Actually, yeah.
You're growing up.
I'm dealing. Well, I mean, yeah.
Did you buy that place you were in?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm renting it, Jimmy, and I'm just going to renovate. I got that kind of fucking cash.
Yeah, let's see.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Is it that early?
No, I meant like the place that you had been in, or did you find a new place?
Did I what?
I didn't know if you found a new place or if the one you were in sold it to you.
Tell me what he's talking about.
All right, let's say hi to Ron.
Bill was living in this joint. No. So I says to Bill one day, I says, Bill, you going to buy? He goes, Jim, good job today on the show. Yeah, I'm going to buy. But I didn't know if he bought the place that he was in or if he went to a new place.
Or if he moved to a brand new place.
Right.
If he moved to a new place, would he move to a place that needed a new kitchen?
Absolutely. Excuse me, I'm eating. A lot of guys will fucking do that because they figure they could, the money you put into renovation, you can just jack up the price of the place.
Could you put more omelet in your mouth, please?
No, I don't care if I eat any of it.
What were you getting to?
Well, I wanted to say hi to Ron in New York.
What do you say, Ron? Welcome aboard.
What's up, Ron?
Hey, like the show, guys.
Hey there, Ron.
A few years ago, I was watching my kids, and all of a sudden I hear this sound. I look out the door, some old-timer in a car going straight down my street about 20 miles an hour, and at the end of the street there's a house. Boom, hits it like a kamikaze pilot. So I run out there to, see if he's all right. I pull him out of the car, and he was all right, but he's like, hey, I'm in big trouble. I'm in big trouble. He tried to turn his car off and thought that would stop his car.
Then what happened?
I didn't like your story.
Yeah, I didn't like your story.
I like the content of it, but the way you told it was awful.
If his story had half the momentum of that car barreling into the house, I think we would have listened.
Let's go to Jay in Alabama.
A horrid storyteller.
That's when people just start looking at the ground all uncomfortable.
Yeah.
To look out like,
why
does he tell stories?
Why does he even try?
This is the first caller from Alabama in 3 months.
Alabama.
Hey, how you doing?
Sorry that the show got too intelligent for Alabama.
Oh,
no, it's not too bad.
All right, Jay.
Hey, you guys, I'm a state trooper in Alabama. I usually work night shift, so I usually hear the replay.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've been able to hear you guys live, and I want to tell you a quick story. You guys, there's some kind of DUI, 1-800 DUI commercial you guys run, and it usually comes on about the time I have a DUI in the back seat of my car.
I bet that's very often down there, right?
Yeah.
You have an XM in the patrol car?
What?
You have XM in the patrol car?
Yeah.
They let you, or you just kind of sneak it in?
Let's don't tell anybody, okay?
Okay.
That's fine.
All right, thanks, guys. Punch it out.
Bye,
I'm enjoying the show. Just want to tell you guys you're doing a great job.
Thank you. Stay safe out there. Stay safe, my friend.
All right, appreciate it.
And remember, if you pull over a black caddy with a fancy gentleman, you don't ticket him.
Can I
Caddy
something?
Jimmy. Go ahead, sweetie.
I meant to go to caller 4.
Well, go
but that was okay. A nice compliment from an officer down there in Alabama.
We like the cops.
Boring. All right, more audio.
Boring.
Our older drivers in danger.
Was boring.
Boomers who want a thorough test of their driving abilities can go to places like St. Jude Medical Center in Fullerton, California. Here, the tests included an hour of actual driving in a dual-control car.
Slow down and check.
I've got an arthritic neck that limits my ability to look to the sides and the rear. And instructor Paul Cooper had to slam on the brakes once when I failed to notice an oncoming vehicle.
Whoa, you good catch.
They recommended I get special mirrors to minimize blind spots.
Oh,
you
great.
need to accommodate to the limitations of your neck mobility, but you did pretty well.
And live to tell about it.
Information to help people like me and Veronica Forbes drive safely now that we've passed the big 6-0. George Lewis, NBC News, Fullerton, California.
It's going to be
still drive with George any day.
Oh,
Would you really?
Oh, will ya?
Why?
Still drive with George any day.
How about if it was Richard Johnson from the Post? Would you still drive with him? Fucking asshole.
Never get over that one.
How can you? Please, God, let him be guilty.
You can't.
We're just waiting.
Please, God, let him plead guilty.
What happened? Too much work, though. They're not going to make people redo their driver's license and work road tests and
Here's
stuff.
a test they give you. They actually, if you're a certain age, they just roll a tire at you, and if you yell, tire, and still get hit by it, you can't drive anymore. Like if you're an old lady and you're standing there with your legs akimbo and the tire wedges in your cunt, it's time to give your license.
Oh. Spin around, and if you have tread marks in your bippy, you don't get a license.
Hey, here's a callback to yesterday's show. Elmer, your finger feels great in my bippy.
Get your tongue out of my bippy, Gus. I gotta make a call.
Gus and Elmer.
Gus and Elmer.
They are just terrific.
Yeah.
Garrison from Virginia Beach, I don't listen anymore. I don't want him listening.
What happened?
Yesterday it was making light of terrorism, and today it's picking on senior citizens. I find you funny 90% of the time, but move on. Nobody is laughing.
He has a good point. Garrett, call in. I actually don't disagree with this guy.
It's Garrison P. from Virginia Beach, and I meant to do this yesterday, but he slipped away. Banned.
Let him call in.
Banned.
Garrison, call in. I don't disagree.
Ban you.
Old people crashing, always funny.
No, I disagree with that.
Always funny.
And I love how Garrison from Virginia Beach knows. Move on. Nobody is laughing.
He's right.
Really, Garrison? Nobody?
You would make a great consultant.
That's the speaking for the group criticism.
And he laughs 90% of the time, and we're making light of senior citizens. That's, you know what that means?
The other percent of the, all we talk about is Robert Reed. We talk about AIDS. We talk about crib death. I mean, we talk about everything awful you can talk about. What? So the old people and the terrorism are no good, but everything else awful we discuss is okay.
Yeah, every
Drunk
other
driving.
awful
and
thing.
we wish the listeners laugh 90% of the time.
Yes.
They're not laughing 90% of the time.
His grandfather probably just drove a car into a school.
Well, now we take another old person driving into something story.
What that means.
Yes. Rick in Boston, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey. Thanks for calling the show, Rick. Welcome aboard.
Not a problem, you little bastard. Yeah, I got a story about an elderly woman that clocked my wife who couldn't even walk.
Okay. Take your time getting to it. You want to get to the story, dude?
What the fuck are you doing? Dude, you call a radio show. Oh, he's gone?
Yeah. Kobe in Kentucky.
What's up, boys?
You're the relief caller. Help him out. Let's go. What's your story?
All right, I'm driving through town one day. I'm going through an intersection. It's a green light.
Boring.
And the guy in front of me just slams on his brakes, so I slam into the back of his old van. He gets out.
Some sound effects to spice it up.
He gets out and he says, I had to stop. I couldn't tell what color the light was. This guy was like 100 years old. He had glasses 4 inches thick. He couldn't even see the freaking light.
He stopped at a green light.
Because he couldn't tell what color the light was.
Because he was afraid they'd take his license.
What about the positioning of it? It's on the bottom.
He's playing it safe.
Poor old
But yeah,
codger.
boys, have a good one.
All right.
He just wants to have his dignity back like he did back in like in the late 30s, early 40s, where he wasn't just slapped by people on the street.
He drove a tank or something in the Great War.
My grandmother's going to be 99 in October, and she still drives.
That's good.
Why? Why?
Does she still fuck?
I think when she was like 75.
Yeah, then that would be impressive.
You know,
99, that's not impressive.
You know what that's like?
No, it
That's
isn't.
like handing a child a loaded gun and going, he's had it for 4 days and hasn't shot himself yet.
No, it's not. The
Yes,
kid
it is.
scenario is funnier.
Hold on. We got it.
That's not true, though. She has over 75 years of driving experience.
That doesn't
I'm
chalk up to
joking.
experience.
Jimmy's
Are
on.
you joking?
I don't ride with her.
Jimmy's
but she
on
does
to
drive.
something here, though.
Ooh.
We all have an old relative that we brag about. Mine was a great aunt. She finally passed at 101, and I used to say, and she lives alone. She still lives alone, and she goes shopping
Right.
at the corner. And you're like,
That was the second half of my story.
really? Well, we all do
She
it.
still does I think it's because she plays bridge. That keeps her mind so sharp.
But we all do that. We have that relative we brag about.
Right.
Jimmy hit it right on the head. really impress us. Does she still fuck? Does she still, like, skydive? Does she still do real shit?
I'll bet you she still gives rides to, like she's probably a nice lady, and she'll probably still pick up a hitchhiker occasionally and pull over and suck his cock. I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
That's my grandmother.
No disrespect.
That's my grandmother.
No disrespect. She's a woman.
More importantly.
Well, how would she get that done, though, Jimmy? Like, we're just talking about someone's grandma.
She'd probably be driving along and, oh, look at the young man. Looks like my grandson. He probably shouldn't
radio
be
in the
walking.
car.
It's going to rain.
Jimmy, don't do that to me. I don't want to picture my grandmother blowing me.
But she pulls over,
and
the young guy gets in, and she talks, and my grandson looks like you. He tells jokes. He's on TV. He's very funny. Young man, why are you looking at me and rubbing your crotch? What can I do for you?
Let me tickle your bippy.
That's what happens. Fast forward 5 minutes later.
Their bony old hand.
The car
big knuckles coming at you.
The car is pulled over. The teeth are on the fucking dashboard.
Studebaker is pulled over.
Teeth from the dashboard, and the two fingers are working the balls and asshole, and this is the noise you hear as the hitchhiker's head pushes that head onto the car. You have to let me up to breathe. My sinuses aren't what they used to be. My grandson's on television.
Why are you doing this? That's horrible. He's right.
It really isn't. It's funny, and I don't give a fuck.
I don't mean Bill's. I'm just saying in general.
Because we're all sick of hearing how great your old relative is.
I never said she was great. I was going to start trashing her.
And she still drives.
No,
but
I didn't.
We all do it.
I never did. I didn't go, and she still drives. I'm going, she still drives.
She still drives.
We all do it.
You know why?
Line of the day,
but does she clogged with mucus.
Not only does she fuck, but she looks back over the shoulder and taunts you if it's not hard enough. 99 years young. Fuck me harder.
She wants a hard cock. Comes out just covered with baby powder paste.
Look at this ass. That's right. I'm 99 years old.
She can't get wet anymore. She has to rub her armpit to get sweat and rub it on her pussy.
Oh my God!
I mean, I know disrespect. I'm just kidding.
I just want to make it official. I'm out.
Oh, that's disgusting. Rub a little armpit sweat, huh?
Yeah.
You know all the fucking games.
Right, as the hitchhiker receives his cock-sucking.
Oh, God.
I can't look at Bill.
Why don't we do this break on CBS?
Yeah, just wanted to fly.
Oh, wow. You all right, Bill?
No, I'm good at blocking out my emotions.
I know. 6 years from now, Bill's just going to walk up and knock my teeth out.
Well, he should.
Hey, Bill. Funk. Funkus. That's the sound it makes when Bill's fist hits my teeth. It's a new sound.
Frankus.
Frankus. And your head has to come up. If your head doesn't come up, you've done it wrong.
Oh, wow. Well, there's a lot of questions coming in about Billy's grandma. I just read it.
Is there?
Mike from Vancouver wants to know if Billy's grandma is a size queen. Bill, I just read
a what?
A size queen, you know.
What is that?
It means that she prefers a bigger, girthier cock.
Big, fat one.
Like a small, like she only gets off.
Just goes after big ones.
But she like, a size queen means like, when she sees like a cock, it's fine. But if it's a two-fister, if she can get two hands around it and get the fucking mushroom head in her mouth, she appreciates a bigger cock.
I think they all do.
Scarecrow from Jersey, can you imagine how the dentures of an 80-year-old cocksucker smells when it's roasting on the dashboard?
Not as bad as the dentures of one who's 99. That's almost 20 years more of cocksucking.
And she still drives.
How about that?
She's still, you guys, you know, sucking a dick at 99 is not nearly as impressive as still driving.
No?
No, it isn't.
Gotta give that a little thought.
All she got to do is fall forward.
The armpit line made me drool on myself. That's coming in from Whackbag.
Willie did the same to her.
Oh, my God. No. That is hilarious.
No?
All right. I'm not trying to...
My grandmother is not a whore.
I'm not trying to say
that. She doesn't pick up hitchhikers.
Well, Hump X writes... my 80... Oh, God, is it updating fast today? That's good. That means people are listening. My 82-year-old mom drove just fine until she plowed into a parked car, which she swore moved out in front of her.
See? She should have just stayed home and sucked a cock that day.
Wow.
Does Bill's grandmother enjoy scat? Bill from Waterford.
She asked for it because she thought it was like when you sing a shooby-dooba-doo-wop, a doo-wop. She said,
Scat Man Brothers.
Yeah. She's like, I want some scat, and then the meter man shit in her mouth.
Yeah, you like scat? Yeah, I love Louis Armstrong. Great, this is going to be the color of it.
So he laid her back and put something that looked like Louis Armstrong's leg on her face.
This is all fun, but we're all going to have to be outside in the bright sunlight. That's when it gets to us.
Yeah.
This isn't even that
How
bad.
awful we really are.
It's not that bad. It's just
Walk
a very simple.
What do you got there? Urgent communique?
All those Christmas hugs.
No. Just trying to figure out what to do next.
One
We
of
should
the
take a
oldest
break.
comedy premises in the business. Old people fucking. We've latched onto it.
But it's not old people fucking. It's an old person being
It's my
fucked
grandmother.
hard by the young.
It's my grandmother, Jim.
By the young.
Not even fucked, being deep-dicked. That's what a size queen wants. She wants to be deep-dicked.
Well, it gets worse. Ass wipe.
Hey guys, I got to tell you about this time I fucked a lady that's 69 years old. I'm a truck driver, and
Of course you are.
Of course you are, exactly.
Wait, how old were you at the time?
His blow-up doll is 30.
So about 30.
About 30, so 39 years older.
And she, we can't fire anybody because that's age discrimination. And so they put her with me, and I'm laying in my bunk, and I feel her pull over. She comes back there, and she starts laying down with me. Next thing you know, she's rubbing my cock, and it's been a while, and so I gave in and let her rub my cock, and I ended up fucking her. Oh, God, I can't believe I just told you this.
Oh.
Anyway, see ya.
69 years old.
There you go.
I could see going with the hand job and kind of looking the other way and thinking about someone born.
That gnarly
that
old
awful charm bracelet noise.
a grandchildren charm.
I
have 8 grandchildren.
It's actually a rosary.
Shinka. She's trying to spit in her hand, and like particles of food are coming out. Oh
God!
Hurry up, just jerk me off. Used to be relevant.
She spit out a chunk of denture grip and it sticks to your cock.
She's wearing I Like Ike panties.
When she sucks your dick, she leans up and asks you if you could reach around and finger her bippy. She likes that.
The bippy.
Give the old bippy a fingering.
There is nothing sexy about fucking the old.
No. Not at all.
This conversation is really not hot.
Yeah, good deep fuck. Good womb buster. Give her a good womb busting.
Womb busting? I think it's long gone.
Well, the listeners are loving it because we just crashed the instant feedback. They all have questions about Bill's grandma. They want to know if she's snowballed.
Oh, that's not right.
Oh, they're just vicious. I can't read them.
I one time sucked the cum out of Agnes's pussy and then kissed her. We had a foursome with Gus and Elmer. Did he 69 the 69-year-old?
I'm so glad. No, none of my relatives on that side of the family have an XM.
What are you laughing at?
Jimmy from Wagbag, her asshole must look like a brown scrunchie.
God. Oh, is that horrible? Wow.
Oh, God.
All right.
Damn it.
I thought such an innocent comment could just...
Yeah. I know. Hey, she's 99 and she can still drive. And turns into...
Yeah, I was going to make fun of because she drove the car through the garage, and next thing you know, I'm picturing what her asshole looks like.
Yeah.
You know.
She'll be celebrating her 100th birthday with a pair of non-white balls on her face. Not black, yet some type of a brownish hue.
I'd imagine that would be much better than blowing out a cake with 100 candles.
Perhaps Ecuadorian. Right. The Ecuadorian landscaper.
Oh, shit.
Fucking awful onion balls. Go ahead. Put them in your mouth.
Is she fucking Carlos Mencia?
I work in the TV industry.
I know what you're thinking.
Oh, God damn.
You finally gave a beaner a load.
Now, let's say hi to Eric in Colorado as we try to move on here. Eric.
Yes, I believe for anyone interested that with a wow sticker, Bill's grandmother will be flashing at his show at Comedy Works in Denver, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. For ticket information, contact www.comedyworks.com or myspace.com/Bill Burr.
Yeah, all his dates are up on his MySpace account. Comedy Connection this weekend. That's a biggie for Bill.
Nah, but
you're from Boston. It's the first time you're headlining. That's huge for Bill Burr.
I'm taking the weekend off after this segment.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Not going out.
I don't have to have that Men in Black thing flashed in front of my eyes.
So you forget?
Yes.
Flash it in front of your eyes so next time you see your grandma, it's not the first thing that pops in your head?
Yeah.
It's all the awful things that are being said.
You're not going to look for body language signals when she's hugging you? Does she press a little too close? Does she, instead of like giving you the grandmother hug, does she wrap her arms around your waist, pull you in?
Jimmy, for the love of God.
Well, Humpbacks...
Just stop.
Humpbacks wants to know... Would Bill's grandma consider a DP session? Jesus.
Well, it's like her motto. If you're going to have one in the pussy, you might as well have one in the asshole. And then she puts her fingers over her mouth and goes, did I say that, Dolores?
Once again, for the love of God, Jimmy.
2 yellow fingernails over the mouth.
Frank the trucker. Frank.
Fucking under an Afghan.
I had to fuck my landlord because I couldn't pay the rent. I was 2 months behind. She's like 89, 90 years old, man. I had to do it.
Hey, Frank's laughing through his story, but basically he had to fuck his landlord, and she was real old.
Wasn't that in Kingpin?
Yeah, I think
he stole that.
All the young guys like to fuck the old 99-year-old because she's a cheap date. After you fuck her, you just gotta give her some Alpo and tell her something else. What are you doing in there, dear? Making you a steak. And you hear the can opener.
It's meatloaf.
9 lives. This will help you live longer, you old whore.
Oh, if she doesn't finger the asshole, she gets hit.
Oh, shit.
This is a new low.
It really is.
Sorry.
Nobody's making eye contact with me.
No.
You know, it's very hard now to,
we're using you for really good radio, I gotta be honest.
I feel bad, but I don't mean that.
It's a horrible subject.
My friend.
It isn't, though. At the end of the day.
It's true.
Let's go to Dave in Tennessee.
She loves it.
Dave, what's up?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Extra evil today.
Hey, Anthony, it's going to be a long walk of shame with Bill today.
Yeah, Bill, walk with Bill.
No, this fucker, he won't even come near me when there's 15 minutes left in the show. He starts crawling under the desk. Our last walk out, when that was, what was it, not suicide, Schizo Bill.
Yeah, Schizo Bill.
That was the last walk. You non-verbally said, fuck this guy.
I said enough.
The second the show's over, you're dead to me.
I can't fucking deal with the walk where Bill then starts commiserating or trying to commiserate with me about how awful what we talked about was.
No, not what we talked about. It was only a couple times I did it. I did it when that woman was naked, crawling over mouse traps. I'm a very normal fucking person.
Yeah.
That's very normal to
fucking
man. to
what are you
feel
trying
that.
To say?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say.
We're normal.
You're not, though.
We're normal.
No, we're not.
You're not.
You gotta be able to just, like, throw that shit out after the show. That's it. It's done. There was a show. You leave. I don't want to hear about it. Yeah, you know, she was crawling around in mousetraps. I don't know. You feel like your humanity has just gone down the shitter and stuff. All right, Bill. Yeah, I'm at my car. Take it easy.
Let's go to...
I just want to ruin your ride home.
Is that it? It doesn't work.
It does, though. It does, because you avoid me now. If it didn't...
I don't avoid... I really wouldn't avoid you.
There's definitely avoidance.
I'll walk with you today.
Know what I do every day?
Me and you.
Every day,
holding hands.
Every day I just go, well, that was
Sandy.
fun. And just move on with my life. Oh, I'm not affected at all. Well, that was fun.
I only feel bad if we're not mean enough.
Yeah. Let's go to Ryan in Chicago.
Howdy, guys. How you doing?
Welcome aboard.
What's up there, Chicago?
We're trying to take a break here, Ryan. What do you got?
I would like to ask Jimmy what it would sound like if he was going down on Bill's grandma.
I don't know. Do you remember, Jimmy?
Yeah. Probably, I would just. What I would do is I would slide the.
When did he become Michael Winslow?
I would slide the pantyhose down.
Yeah.
You know that sound they make when you like she'd probably lay there like a child, and I'd pull the pantyhose, and her little legs, as I pulled them, would lift up in the air, like when you pull a baby's fucking like snowsuit off.
How do you know?
That's what her little legs would look like as I pulled them off with her shoes still on. I wouldn't even take her shoes off. The shoes would flop off when I pull the fucking stockings off.
Did you suck on her hammer toes?
And I'd hold her legs back, and I'd open the lips.
Easy, Jim.
Well, no, God bless her. I'd put my 99 years young, and I'd
Still driving too, by the way.
Of course she is.
This is what started this.
Who do you think picked me up and took me to the motel? And she paid for it. Fucking a threat of a good slap.
Like her paying for the hotel is going to make the story worse.
Yeah.
I know, right? After everything that's been said.
Well, she's an old
Ecuadorian's ball bag on her face. But she paid for the hotel?
You know
what a fucking whore.
She's not only fragile, but she's of meager means. But she'll do anything for a good deep dicking. So then I open up those fucking pussy lips.
It's like the aristocrats all of a sudden.
And I put my tongue by it and I go,
ow.
That's how I eat a pussy.
Let's say hi to Mike.
But you know what the funny part is, Ope?
Huh.
She prefers it while she's on her stomach. She likes the little nose tickle in the asshole while the lips are being slathered.
Nose tickle in the bippy.
She wants the lips to be slathered.
Mike in Miami.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Jimmy, I'm good for a good little deep dick in myself. But hey, listen, there's a radio station down here in Miami, Y100.
Yeah.
And they just made a Tippy Tom reference, and they're doing homeless radio.
Oh, yeah? These fucking guys.
Who's on Y100?
Why do they make a Tippy Tom reference?
Guys.
Elvis Duran or Elvis and Duran, something like that.
Elvis and Duran.
Flipping through it, and they're doing homeless radio, and the guy made a reference to his buddy Tippy Tom.
Get over there, what? E-Rock's in the studio.
You're talking in midair, Eric.
E-Rock knows a lot about the radio biz.
It's a Z100 show. They're syndicated to Miami now.
Is that why they got the girl from Miami and fuck Christina Nagy? Because they got the girl from Miami.
Wait, Z100 in New York is doing homeless radio? Does anyone know this for
That
sure?
I don't know, but I just heard the
No, it's Y100 in Miami.
No, but that's Z100 in New York. It's probably the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Because Elvis Duran is here in New York.
Oh, okay, because the girl is from Miami, Carolina. I've been listening to you guys for the past several months, but they made a reference of homeless radio and Tippy Tom.
What reference did they make?
Yeah, was it nasty?
Were they talking about...
The homeless guy they have on, I don't recall his name, but they said, oh, the guy must have a buddy, and his name's Tippy Tom.
What? All right, we'll get to the bottom of that. Thank you, Mike. We appreciate it.
All right, guys, take care.
All right.
Hey, Jim, what's the name of those two guys down in Houston I was telling you who trashed me after I left?
Johnson and Walters, I think. Walters and Johnson.
What happened?
I was hyping my gigs in the Improv in Houston, and there's these two old guys. You walk in and...
Oh, yeah, we talked about that off air. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember that? This guy basically does all these voices.
Yeah.
And they sound exactly like he does like a black guy. So he'll be talking like, you listen to Houston, blah, blah, and then it'll be like... To imitate the black guy, be like, oh, I didn't know that. Like, that's literally his impression. And then he does like a girl. Yeah. It's like, he's fucking horrific. But the thing is, you have to sit there and pretend
that you like it.
No, that you're talking to that people. That it's different people.
Oh, you got to pretend that you're...
And his listeners...
Wait, he tells you, I'm going to do a lot of different characters?
No, the engineer goes in there and goes, don't... He does a bunch of different voices. Our listeners don't realize... that there's not a black guy, a woman, a gay guy, like all the hack fucking impressions.
And he does all of them.
And he does all of these.
Different people.
So I'm literally sitting there as this guy's like switching voices horrifically right in front of me. I'm sitting there going like, this is the worst shit. And it's so awkward because you can't address it. And I don't know, I didn't have a good performance. But rather than them just going, hey, we don't think you're funny, they waited till I left. And then they just started trashing me, going, a lot of times comedians come in, they're actually prepared, which I wasn't.
But you know what? How are you supposed to give an honest... Bill's the type of dude, like, in studio, he's not good at doing material in studio. He fucking hangs out, and he just riffs. And how are you going to riff when the guy you're supposed to riff with is being so dishonest?
Like, the first thing I don't know. The first thing I would see Bill doing... First thing I would see Bill doing is going, hey, why are you doing that? Why are you changing, like...
And I was literally, that's all I could think of saying, like, dude, that is the worst impression of a black dude I've ever heard.
Yeah.
All you're horrific.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm playing the game.
And we hate
the numbers are low. I'm like, I got to sell the show. I'm spinning plates in there. I got those little 4th of July sparklers going over my head. So I fucking play the game, and then that's the greatest thing. Then I leave, and they trash me because I wasn't funny enough.
I did that show when I was in Houston. They had just come back on the air in Houston. And I was bombing so badly on that show, because, again, I won't go into material, that they actually played a fucking musical comedy CD.
While you were...
Well, they weren't dicks to me, to my knowledge. Like, I don't think they bashed me. No one ever told me they bashed. Well, I think someone would have said it. I would have found out.
Yeah, but the pests are all-knowing.
I got... they were just awful. Awful. Older guy. There was no vibe in the room either. It was an empty studio.
How many real people are there?
Two.
Two.
Well, actually, none. I mean, just...
There's the two guys, and like the, you got the head guy,
the host,
and then the
and then the
sidekick
guy that plays all the sidekicks.
And I'm telling you, the impressions are so bad. They are so fucking bad.
Really? Oh, really? And then...
Oh, really? My stars. Jesus. Oh,
and the one guy has to fucking go look at the other guy doing these impressions. Hey, what's your problem there, Rufus? Or whatever the fucking awful black guy's name is.
Rufus.
It just stinks on ice. And I'm going to Houston, too. I just booked Houston. And I will not be doing that fucking radio show.
Why don't you do it? Why don't you do it and actually go on air?
Why are you doing the same fucking voices?
Why are
your listeners so stupid that they don't realize it?
Do you do the fake guy in the studio every day, sir? Do you do the fake black guy and woman and gay guy every day?
What the funny thing is...
Well, what you talking about? I'm right here.
As I found out, the way I found out, one of their listeners came up to me and told me that. And at that point, I snapped. And I just went, do you realize that one guy's doing all those voices? And he's like, really? They don't even know.
Well, they will now.
Oh, please.
I say that the pests, if you know this show, should call it and call them out every time they pick up the phone.
Every time, just try to get out the fact that he's faking the voices.
One guy is doing all those voices.
Well, it says history of the gods, as in G-A-W-D-S.
Thank God.
Gods. History of the gods. The Walton and Johnson Show is one of the most imitated and universally imitated radio programs in the nation.
Is it?
No show has a more unique mix of stream of consciousness.
Yeah, it is, because most shows suck.
Opinionated and compelling talk, guest musical elements, fictional characters and famous impersonations, great skit writing and production, coupled with powerful audience interaction. Radio audiences seem to appreciate the effort. And yes, that was one sentence.
Hey, you know what's kind of cool though? Even though this is kind of good because it's a show that we're not going to like. Bill is yet again Ruin the Bit guy.
and I'm happy
for a show that we don't like.
But I didn't ruin. I've gone in there twice and sat there with like fucking blood coming out of my eye.
Why couldn't you Ruin the Bit guy when you were sitting there in front of him?
Yeah,
that's a good
Because you know what? You guys disguise your bits so well.
Oh,
I don't really understand. There you go.
Thanks,
I'm
Bill.
good. Little political.
That is a nice.
Hey, damn it! I should. You know what though? I'm such a blabbermouth. I should have fucking...
Shut the fuck up. You fucked my grandmother for a half an hour.
No.
I don't want to hear about it.
But I didn't fuck her. I deep dicked her. I not only did I fuck her, but I held her down by the ass and fucking and pushed until it was pubis against a fucking asshole. I gave her pubis on asshole a deep dicking. I gave her a good full womb. I filled her womb. No. What I'm saying is I should have
been removed.
Because I know I'm going... It wasn't removed. It fell out during a coughing fit. I'm going down to Houston, so I should have tried to get on that show just to do that. But I should. When you said that, I should have fucking... I didn't think, though.
Hey, let's say hi to Chris in Houston.
That really would have been hilarious.
Here we go. Chris?
What's up, guys?
Hey, man.
Hey, you're talking about douchebag radio DJs. I fucking hate these guys that y'all are talking about. Y'all talking about Walton and Johnson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, douchebags. And may they die of AIDS.
He's got nothing.
All right.
I know.
Just call him up and just call him out.
By the way, this little tidbit, talking about radio shows, Mancow, Chicago. Mancow Muller, the larger-than-life morning personality whose contract at 101.1 expires August 25th, could be leaving the station as early as today.
Oh, they're not going to give him the old hang out like Howie thing?
All signs Monday. All signs Monday pointed to Mueller parting company.
Is he doing the Star?
It's in the
Jones
Chicago
thing?
Sun-Times.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything else about anyone picking him up. So,
well, he tried to hook up with our company, and I heard they are not interested. We should take a break. What's going on outside the studio?
Actually, my buddy's got a show on Mace show, so I'm doing a show.
Oh, okay,
interview.
cool. Very cool.
Actually, we had spoken to some people, and Mancow apparently was calling like every day to try to get one of Howard's stations.
Yeah.
And then he'd be on the air every day talking about how CBS was calling him all the time, asking him could he come over to CBS. And CBS is like, no, we never called him. The guy was calling like every day begging for like one station.
I gotta start doing shit like that.
Yeah.
Do you really gotta be that ruthless?
Just lie.
We should take a break.
I gotta piss.
Let's break. Hold on. I'm so sick of ABC demanding that I do my hour of comedy on their channel.
ABC's been demanding?
Oh, just demanding it.
Really?
I just
wow.
I just keep turning them down. I'm just not into it.
Yeah.
I'm fielding other offers.
Bill Burr's doing very well.
And they're really desperate. The desperate sound in their voice.
Calling him.
More about Bill's grandmother.
Why?
What? And I couldn't even say it right, see? I'm having a bad day.
Good.
More about...
I hope it's pneumonia.
More about Bill's grandma. Next. Boone, you're on the Opie and Anthony show. What's up?
Hey, y'all want to hear what these dickholes sound like?
Yeah.
The Walton Johnson?
Oh, they're fucking terrible.
Walton and Johnson.
That's here.
Yeah. All right, hold on.
2, Risk Addiction, and that's the sequel to Basic Instinct 1, which we call 1 because they didn't have 2.
That's one of his
Have you looked
voices.
at that?
I guess that is acting in a way.
Yeah.
Terry Bradshaw making you hot.
That
I was still thinking about that. Terry Bradshaw, because I saw his ass. Just it's like I saw him buck naked walking around just the other day.
And I'm afraid that really was his naked
Well, yeah, because you saw it. You saw
Is he the woman?
I know.
So he's doing that woman voice.
Yeah.
That is a disturbing. It will not leave your mind.
What are the black guy pipes in the voice?
You just walking around feeding this fish naked. I don't get it. And not only that, it wasn't a fleet. No.
Now he's talking in his regular voice.
It was lingering on my screen for 3 or 4 minutes. You know, that's what made it so funny is that it was constant. And he was so comfortable walking around naked like that. Yeah, that bothered me a little bit. And just not looking all that good walking around naked.
If you haven't seen this, and now you're inspired to by this description.
Gay guy?
That one where...
Wait, he's doing the chick voice? That's a chick voice, right?
McConaughey
Or
won't
the
move
gay
out
guy,
of
I don't
his parents' house.
No, I can't tell.
Yeah, he's a gay guy.
Gay guy, okay.
Just like, it's just 2 guys, and one of them does 3 voices.
Yeah.
She was in her first role since giving birth to our Savior. First role.
I understand and feel Bill's pain.
Animated.
Holy crap.
I'll leave it on for a minute. I want to hear if he does the black guy voice.
She plays
All right, hold on.
Tigress. Jack Black voices the title character, which I could would be the panda bear.
I get very upset about these things because I want to be in them, and I didn't even know this was coming up. I didn't even know there was a shot. You know?
The cast will also include Dustin Hoffman, Ian McShane from Deadwood, who plays that really mean, scary-looking guy.
I called Ari like 4 times last week, asked if I was in.
Supposed to be a woman.
Put me off, you know.
Jackie Chan and Lucy Liu will also be in the movie, but Walton Johnson will not.
Yeah.
June Allison has died. Famous actress way back in the day before she started wetting herself all the time.
You'd know her if you saw her on
Come on, do the
like
voice.
TMC or...
Yeah, back in those old
They're doing a cheap Howard impression. I guess that's supposed to be Robin doing the
known as a pitch woman for Depends adult diapers.
Hey, you got to work.
Yep.
Even in your old age as an actress. There are very little jobs for old actresses.
She was 88 years old and had acute bronchitis and respiratory failure.
She always sounded like she had that earlier. She had that wispy kind of voice.
Come on, another voice. Do another voice.
Call some girls.
But this is the vibe of the show, and you walk in and you just, wow,
that's rough.
Girls. Yeah.
Just picture sitting there looking at this guy
Joey?
as he does these voices.
Joey?
Yeah.
Jolene?
Trying not to spit in his face.
Me again.
You call it before.
I know, but I had to hang up real quick.
Yeah.
What I was trying to tell y'all was that
Yes,
I make it my everyday point to make sure that everybody
that works with me at the fire department listens to y'all, including people that work in dozers like Colin Richard.
Bravo, good.
I try my best.
Yeah. This is really painful.
Yeah. Sorry, boys. I got to get back to work.
All right, see ya. Thanks.
Thank you, Spoon.
I don't know. I don't hate the guy who does the voices as much as I fucking hate the guy who sits across from him who actually looks at him and converses like he's three different people.
That sounds like it's like way too much work.
Wow, right?
Why wouldn't you call him out on the air one day? You're pissed off at him?
Yeah.
Fucking phony.
Stop with your fake voice.
Oh, had I known that they were going to trash me the second I left,
yeah,
absolutely.
you would have just unloaded.
Believe me, I regretted the fact that I didn't either.
Do they have some kind of a fail-safe? Where, like, because that could ruin everything.
There's got to be some sort of
There must be a delay where they could just dump, go to commercials, and have the person killed.
Do we have a number? Do we have a number we can give out for that show?
I'll look for it.
I'm sure they take phone calls.
Yeah, I would love for the pest to... Oh, what?
Well, obviously we have inside sources everywhere. And someone, let us know about the man-cow situation in Chicago.
Yeah.
And now there's an official, I don't know if it's a press release or a story making the Business Wire. Ratings juggernaut man-cow, whose estimated annual revenue impact in Chicago has reached $7 to $10 million, is seeking a new flagship radio station, he announced today. That's not good. You never want to announce that you're seeking.
You don't want to be seeking.
We had to seek for a while.
Seeking sucks.
It's not a good thing to say you're seeking anything. You never want to admit that you're seeking.
Wow.
Single white male seeking radio station.
Lonely man seeks syndication.
Please.
We know all, and we speak very honestly on this show. We told you this was going on. He was telling his listeners a different story. I am committed to honor my current agreement with MS to continue broadcasting Mancow's Morning Madhouse.
They'll currently honor their right to kick your ass out of that chair because you ain't Howie. Remember how Infinity let Howie sit there for his whole contract?
Yeah.
Because they were making money hand over fist?
Well, this is different, though.
How much time is left on this contract?
That's what I was going to say. He has maybe 30 days.
Yeah, well, they're not...
30 to 40 days.
You think they're going to let him sit there for 30 days if they have no intention of hiring him back?
I am committed to honor my current agreement with MS through the duration of my contract. However, to expand my audience without interference, I need a new partner.
What?
He's trying to spin it. We know the inside scoop on this. The company doesn't want him anymore.
No.
It's not worth it.
They're going in a new direction.
Because he's not bringing in the ratings he used to.
Nope.
Wow. Mancow's probable departure from Q101 comes as the most recent ratings underscore his dominance among the key demographics of men 18 to 34 and 18 to 49. According to Arbitron, winner 2006 rating period, Mancow had a 6-1 share among men 18 to 49 during mornings day parts versus CBS station CKG .07. He wants to do mornings for our company on WCKG. We have Rover in that spot at this time. It just goes on and on.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
It really does. It's really, really long. I mean, look, I've been scrolling for like a minute straight.
Problem with those Blackberries.
It is
scroll.
Yeah, actually, this is probably one paragraph.
Almost as bad,
but it's on a BlackBerry.
Seeking,
they do work though.
And
all that S stuff.
Yeah, anything with an S.
At least BlackBerries are effective ways of making phone calls and things.
Oh, really?
We just have to
Why, Jim? Are you having a problem with your phone?
No, not at all.
We just have to make one phone call, and we'll find the inside scoop on the whole damn thing.
Oh, you're getting a note.
What? What happened? What happened?
But Jim, there's teeth marks on the side of your phone.
All right, another story that's hitting the wire. Surrey Cruise birth certificate. This is. How
do we know this is real?
Well, read. Actually, you read, and I'm having a bad reading.
What?
Day.
Read this birth certificate?
No. Read the front page.
Oh.
Because
how do you read a birth certificate?
It started with the tabloids. Everyone's going, "Where is this baby?" It's been like 80 days.
Yeah.
Give or take a few. Then the mainstream media the last few days are also jumping on this going, "Yeah, where's Tom Cruise's baby with Katie Holmes?"
No one's seen it.
So now a birth certificate has been released, but there's some major problems with this birth certificate.
TMZ has obtained a copy. Who's TMZ?
I don't know.
Is that the website or whatever it is? Yeah. Copy of the official birth certificate of the elusive Surrey Cruz, daughter of Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. I like to call him Tomcat. Blech. The document filed with the Los Angeles County Register Recorder County Clerk was filed May 8, 2006. There are several interesting items of note. First, St. John's Hospital has a policy of filing birth certificates within 10 days of birth. In this case, Surrey was born on April 18th, but the certificate was not filed until May 8th, 20 days later. An official from the hospital told TMZ that the delay occurred because they needed a signature from the parents or representatives of the parents certifying birth, and that person did not come in until May 4th. That person. From the parents, The person who signed is labeled friend. The signature is not legible.
What the hell's going on?
What is that? You don't have a...
What is going on?
It's your first child ever, and your name isn't even on the birth certificate, your signature?
Well, because that would be forgery, right?
Because
you're not really the person that had anything to do with the birth.
Right. Also, the attendant or certifier who signed the certificate, Ann Heffernan, RNC, was not in the delivery room and did not see the baby. But a hospital rep tells TMZ that Heffernan is authorized to sign when the doctor is not available. A hospital rep said, normally the doctor signs, but it isn't a requirement. Finally, the hospital rep said the circumstances that triggered the eventual signing of the birth certificate were that Surrey needed a passport and a birth certificate is a prerequisite to obtaining.
Didn't Tom Cruise handle all of the prenatal care and all that shit?
Yeah.
The ultrasound. They're Scientologists. Don't they got to give birth in like a lagoon or some shit?
Yeah, it's got to be some kind of silent birth.
And then a spaceship.
But the thing is, couldn't you just sign the fucking thing? If you're Tom Cruise and Katie, it's paperwork.
And what doctor would be available to sign that? It's Tom Cruise and Katie. Some stupid nurse to sign it?
Yeah.
It's something you're going to take care of yourself.
Yeah, the doctor, I'm sure, would love to have signed it. Put it on his little wall.
Got something to talk about for the rest of his career.
I'm the name that's on there.
Right.
And then
You're glib.
It's just being glib.
You guys are glib.
Parent or other informant.
What the hell do you think's going on, really? Seriously.
Friend. And it's...
Don't worry, you're never going to work with Tom Cruise. So you can just speak openly here.
Wow. Wasn't it enough that my grandmother got verbally raped for the last 58 fucking minutes? You got to trash my non-existent movie career?
He really did give his grandmother a beating.
Non-existent movie career and working with Tom Cruise. There's a lot of room in there for, a few scary movies and stuff.
How about you start with an indie film before you start attacking us?
I was in Twist the Cap, people.
Oh, that was an indie film, right?
No.
Oh.
Twist the Cap. Does that sound indie film? That sounds like...
It sounds very indie filmish.
That doesn't sound more like Hollywood
There's one called Bottle Rocket, so,
Soul Plane.
Oh, my friend was in that.
Yeah.
My ex-friend. I stopped talking to him after that stupid Kevin Hart. Smile your way through that.
Oh, really?
Dope.
Kevin? I know Kevin.
You know Kev?
Yeah.
He's a legendarily big dick.
East Side Comedy Club days.
No, you don't. Different guy.
Stop it. Why does he have the same name?
I don't know. It's not exactly a weird name, Kevin Hart. It's as bland as you can get name-wise.
All right, go fuck yourself.
All right.
What do you guys think is going on with this?
He's a Philly dope, just like Keith.
Oh, is he?
And Sonny Liston. I don't know, to be honest with you.
What is Sonny Liston?
He's another dope from Philly, like Frasier. No brain surgeons come out of Philly. Either boxers or hacky comedians.
Who else they got? Sylvester Stallone?
Exactly. Just another retard.
Is he out of Philly, really?
I don't know.
Born there, or just like they made him a hero there?
That's a good point.
Fake movie.
Yeah, he could have just pretended he was from Philly.
Yeah.
Either way, those people down there made a statue of him.
Of the character.
Yeah.
They didn't make a statue of Sylvester Stallone. They
Or
made
Joe Frazier, who was actually the heavyweight champ.
The real champ. They made a statue of the character he played in the movie. What the fuck?
Yeah.
His gloves on.
The whole pride of their city's based on a guy who doesn't exist.
On fake.
Wish You Were Here, 1975.
Oh, wow. Really missed the mark there.
Most annoying 30 seconds ever.
Oh, great. That's where I loosen the headphones.
Where's the original? We got to play for Bill. This thing is taking on a life, I got right here, of its own. We had a contest, people sent in their production bill, and they came up with this. And now we have a contest called The Most Obnoxious 30 Seconds Ever. This is from Charles G. He started the contest.
The leader so far.
He doesn't even know he started the contest.
This is Jimmy clearing, you know, when Jimmy does his mic check?
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it like Jimmy does. This is, he's used that audio clip to make this. That's not too annoying at all.
Opie and Anthony.
It's like Jimmy Page, the Army of Guitars.
Oh, isn't that awful?
Isn't that great?
The worst audio ever.
Well, it just goes on and gets more and more of you in there. Ooh.
It's like the Breck commercial.
And so on, and so on, and so on.
So others are sending in their most annoying 30 seconds ever, or most obnoxious 30 seconds ever.
Didn't we find one yesterday that we enjoyed?
Which one was
Play
it?
that one.
Which one
That
was it?
spacey sounding one.
Oh, all right, yeah. Well, because Bill hasn't heard it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right?
a good one.
Yeah.
And then we'll move on to the new ones.
Yeah, we got a few new ones.
This one's pretty annoying. And get ready to just
this one's from Sam
move your
Adams.
headphones way back on your ears.
Only this show is confident enough to just completely annoy our listeners and know they'll continue to listen. This was from Sam Adams.
I'm a faggot.
That's the sound, I think, in your head when you're getting eaten alive. Like, when your brain just overloads of just fucking, you have to get out of here, but you're gonna die. That's the last sound you hear.
Holy shit.
Isn't that great, though?
That is horrid. Yeah, that's like every
synapse
nerve
just
ending.
firing.
Yeah.
You want to hear some of the latest?
That was annoying. Yeah.
I want a copy of that. I want to fucking... I'm going home this week. My brother's sleeping or something like that. Just come in and just blast that.
Well, the best would be to play that while you're fucking a girl. Just have that be the background sex music. Get a CD? Yeah, I could put this on.
This is nice. I'll play some music for you, baby.
It's like then you open your robe.
While she's giving you a head, she just hears...
You want to hear some of the latest?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Is this the most obnoxious 30 seconds ever?
I don't know how to make that noise.
Is that our own Sam? Looped?
Made by Travis.
Made by Travis? Very
That's
good.
Sam. That's a little bit of a rip-off,
Of
though.
course it's a
Sam.
rip-off.
Yeah.
Two slender gentlemen.
Yeah.
That
Sitting in the production room.
was easy listening compared to the one before that. The Eaten Alive audio. The Grizzly Man. That's the last thought in his head.
Yeah, that's what he heard and felt.
Well,
that's a big bear.
You got
to combine that fucking audio. That's a
big bear.
And then bear growling noises and that.
Well, Danny listened to over 100
already
since yesterday's show.
Wow.
Yes, they're coming in like crazy. He's picked out a few that are worth playing on the show today.
Vietnam vet look in his eyes.
Yeah. This is from Gary Sweetapple.
Ugh.
Get ready.
The name.
We asked the question: is this the most obnoxious 30 seconds ever?
The
That's terrible. I'm sorry. 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 That's
Goddamn rich.
I don't know why.
Why did he beep it?
Because he thought we were going to play it on the other side, so we apologize for that.
Now we got to hear it.
The goddamn rich cunt would actually make it less annoying.
Yeah. Goddamn rich cunt.
There we go.
Hey, Scott in Florida. Scott, what's up?
Oh, hi, guys. Look, that most annoying noise that you have, that's from the Twilight Zone, the movie.
Oh, from yesterday?
It's not like he made that up or anything like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the one that sounds like a spaceship.
Oh,
okay.
Which segment from the movie?
Where Billy Mummy's part, only is played by the new character.
Yeah.
Where he thinks things, and...
Yeah, I know, little Anthony, yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing was, as much as you guys tool on Robert Reed, how come you've never got his 1975 award-winning deal off of Medical Center?
Where he played the sex change operation guy.
Yeah.
Robert Reed did?
Yeah, it was a dramatic role right after the Brady Bunch.
We also got to get him from Roots.
Wait, can we get that audio? We should get that audio.
Boy, good luck.
Yeah. What's it called, sir?
It was an episode
I don't know. I just remember it was Medical Center, and at the end of the show, they showed him with the sex change. Oh, man, it was hilarious.
You know what? One of our listeners has it. One of our listeners has it. Send it in.
Yeah.
When you're 9 years old, it really screws your head up, though.
Yeah, I know. It was weird. You see, Mike Brady.
Mom, can this really happen?
Seeing him as a slave owner on Roots was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
After being this happy-go-lucky, loving father. And you're like, oh, he'll probably be a nice one.
All right, thank
you.
Did you spill?
Blackberries.
Uh-huh.
You want to try another one here?
I hate blackberries. Little seeds get caught in my teeth.
They're tasty.
No, they're not.
This one's brutal. This one is brutal.
Okay, they're not.
No, they're not.
If you're Jewish, you might want to.
Oh, is this that one?
Yeah, this is brutal.
Yeah, I heard this one. Why does it have to... I don't understand why the most annoying 30 seconds, which should just be, audible, shouldn't be what the content is, has to get this anti-Semitic.
Well, here it is from HBK for Life. Is this...
HBK, that means something.
The most obnoxious 30 seconds ever.
Jews are inferior! 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 Jews are inferior!
Here's my question.
That was just frightening.
Yeah.
Where is Furier? And why are there so many Jews there?
Oh, my God, my left ear.
Promised land.
I think I fucked up my left ear.
Yeah, you got to pull those headphones way off when you play these.
Holy crap.
Way off.
That's
barely
always a good way to get
hearing
the
it.
ear to come back.
Wow.
Just box it a little bit.
Smack it a few times.
Treats his head like it's a TV set.
It's not working. Give it a bang. Yeah. Bang it on the side a few times.
Like one of those old kitchen TVs, those black and whites.
Blam, blam.
Which one of you
Just
kids
the
touched
aerial.
this goddamn thing?
Who touched the aerial?
Wow.
Jesus Christ, it's fucking hot as hell in here.
Oh, it's awful.
I asked if it was hot.
Sucks.
The air conditioner's off now.
Why?
It went down, they said.
Why doesn't the little
This is
douchebag
bullshit.
that runs this building work on the air conditioner
Yeah, I
instead of
know.
obsessing about our antennas sticking out the window? Fucking mustachio douche.
No,
He shut it off.
They're trying to get rid of you guys.
Trying to sweat us out of here. They shut off our AC.
Well, they're all worried. They're all sweating at the Economist and their dumb ties.
All right, the next one is from Nordo. Is this the most obnoxious 30 seconds ever?
No, not the most obnoxious sound, but it's annoying.
That sounded like my stereo when I was in high school.
Yeah, the too much bass. And the fact that I couldn't understand what he was saying annoyed me a little bit, so that's annoying, but not in sound-wise. It's not an annoying sound. It's annoying that I didn't know what he was saying.
All right, let's get right into the next one from Sandkiss.
How many of these
most
are there?
annoying 30
Only a
seconds.
couple more. Is this the most obnoxious 30 seconds ever?
All right. That's pretty bad.
That's really bad.
Yeah, that one could actually damage your hearing.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's bad.
All right. The next one is from Sniper.
People's dogs were howling on that one.
Yeah, we asked.
Getting a few reports.
Is this the most obnoxious 30 seconds ever?
Jeg kan sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid. Jeg kan sang, der kan drive dig til vanvid.
That is the fucking worst thing I've ever heard.
Wow, that is bad.
I like that better than the noise ones because that's not using just dumb noise, but you can turn anything loud enough.
Yeah, you make something loud enough.
Awful.
It's just going to be.
We are looking for something that's a little creative.
That was horrendous. And the funny part is, I'm doing an interview after this, and all these people who are involved with the show are listening to this and think that this is what the radio show is.
Yeah, this is what it's all about.
Awful noises.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
How do you explain this to
It is
people?
awful noises. Our voices.
All right, why don't we do the last one for today, okay?
Please.
This is from Tom.
Headphones off.
Headphones, yeah, because you know one of them is just going to be...
Yeah.
See, I keep my headphones on, and then I push the button and try to get my headphones off in time. I play a little game with myself. This is from Tom. Is this the most obnoxious 30 seconds ever?
Wow, yeah, that's really bad. Holy shit.
Was that
Where were these when Schizo Bill was here?
Was that in the running?
Yeah. That does sound like something...
Okay, those two.
Like a lot of those sound like things you'd hear in your head in an institution.
Right.
Like you've been, and all you hear, no matter what medication they give you, you lay in bed at night and try to sleep, and at that volume, even louder, it's just pounding in your head.
Yeah, someone's coming up. Oh, come on, take your medicine.
No, but I'm hearing things in my head. Ding, 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 ding. You don't understand. No, there's nothing. There's no sound.
You don't hear that?
Listen.
Let's go to Kev Slider. Kev Slider.
Yeah, Sniper stole that. That one I gave to him, and he added some voices or whatever, but that's not his original one, so he's out of the contest. That's what I say.
You actually proud of that drivel?
No, I'm not. I didn't make it.
Oh.
I didn't make it. He didn't make it.
All right. Thank you, sir. Let's go to Lenny in Florida. Lenny.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Hey, Lenny.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I've got my alarm clock noise set for the rest of my life. That is the most annoying, obnoxious shit I've ever heard in my entire fucking life.
This could be the weirdest radio contest ever. Because we're annoying the hell out of
I wanted to
people.
turn the radio off, but just because it's entertaining, I couldn't. I was screaming in my car.
Right. Yeah, we're looking for
Guys,
a
you're
little...
great.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
You guys are great. I really like your show. Keep rocking it.
All right, thank you, sir.
Keep rocking.
All right.
No one can keep the momentum throughout their whole phone call.
No, they just peter out.
Yeah.
They talk quickly because they expect us to hang up on them, and when we don't, they just kind of sputter and die.
Hey guys, good news. I got a ukulele version of While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Oh, good.
Who brought this to the table?
Who do you think?
Fan?
No.
No, this
I
has
would
E-Rock.
never- I
This
would-
has E-Rock written all over it. No. Danny?
No!
Stupid Steve.
Yes! And I don't even know. Steve? Of course.
Where is he?
I didn't know.
His description is Jake Shimabukuro plays the Beatles song While My Guitar Gently Weeps on the ukulele.
What are you doing in my house?
Flawlessly. While sitting on some rocks in Central Park.
What's my problem? You're in my fucking house.
Not funny, but pretty talented piece of audio.
No, nothing's wrong. Just stay in the living room. I'll handle it.
Thank God those are there.
Get the fuck out now.
All right.
No.
Just devoid of any emotion.
Why not?
It's training.
So what's the deal?
It was actually, I can't remember. Someone sent it to me last night.
My favorite ever. Steve's acting. Here it is.
How'd your parents die?
Let me set the scene for you. Someone has just told Steve that his parents were dead. Steve now must react with a little more compassion to this person while asking him how his parents died. Steve, scene.
How'd your parents die?
How'd your parents die?
How'd your parents die?
How'd your parents die?
Is it going to rain today?
Exactly.
How'd your parents die?
How'd your parents die?
How'd your parents die?
You couldn't be that bland and removed from emotion if you practiced it.
How'd your parents die?
But I did.
That's
Why not?
I like this one.
What's my problem? You're in my fucking house.
You're in my fucking house.
That was early on when he thought he could really act a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of realized he stunk.
Then he gave up.
You actually hit the nail on the head on that one.
How'd your parents die?
About 4 lines in, I realized I was dead.
That's
I like that. You're in my. It's like I'm a wild and crazy guy.
What did you hear the anger? Show him the anger.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Urine.
What's my problem? You're in my fucking house.
And then here's
That's
the
exasperation.
Get the fuck out now.
clenched teeth.
Get the fuck out now.
And then
That's what Steve says to any good idea.
and then sheer sadness.
We laughed a little too much on that one, didn't we?
How'd your parents die? How'd your parents die?
More shitty ideas coming up, Jim.
How'd your parents die?
I'll make sure to do 11 new shitty promos today.
Wait.
No.
All right, what's the ukulele about?
That was a lovely little diamond that got sent to me last night out of all the dreck that I normally have to sift through.
Is it worth playing?
It's actually I liked it. I mean, it's not funny. It's just,
How about
What?
No, sorry, so it's not a comedy piece, okay?
no, it's not.
We're playing it. Why?
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't have to play it. You don't have to play it right now. It's sort of one of
That's
those.
terrible. I'm sorry.
Should we play it?
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
We're playing it because he plays the ukulele really, really good.
You don't have to play it today.
Really?
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
What would the difference be if we play it today or a week?
Well,
from
it's
now?
not really. I mean, if there was like a Beatles
Wait for it.
conversation
What is this,
going
fucking
on.
unsigned bands channel?
Ooh, that's a
douchebag
good
with
idea.
Ukulele?
What you're saying is wait for a really shitty show and then play it?
Yeah.
I mean, what would the difference be?
I say we play it, and if it's bad,
Well, now we have to play it.
It's not going to be bad though. It's not bad. It's just a really good version.
See, that's
of the
how
song.
good we are. We make things into a thing, and then you got to hear it. See?
That's how it works.
If we just played it without any build-up, who cares? Here's a ukulele.
Yeah.
Being played real good.
Since we're in Central Park, and you had strawberry fields, I thought
Is that you doing the voiceover?
But song entitled "While My Guitar Gently Weeps." Something like this.
This better get good quick.
Real quick.
It sucks so far. Nobody make eye contact with him. It's the part where everybody looks at the desk. Maybe he'll just leave. Exactly.
I actually had work to do.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Maybe he'll just walk out uncomfortably. You're riding around in that fucking awful hybrid car, listening to this, getting choked up.
Yes, I was.
Dropping a tear, pretending you were playing the ukulele.
I was actually walking around
With
the
his
car.
legs crossed.
as I walk in the car
tapping.
frequently.
Yeah. Leave a little social message first. We just have to be good to each other. Song sucks. It stinks, and I don't like it.
You piece of shit.
Yeah. You know, really, war is not the answer. He lapses into this stupid hillbilly song. Yeah, just give peace a chance.
This might be the most heinous 30 seconds in radio right here.
It's so bad.
This isn't bad.
It stinks.
Why do you hate it?
Listen to it. It's awful.
Oh, my God.
Shock jocks.
Yeah.
We should be
Oh my God, that's such a fucking cliche.
Some closet homosexual playing a ukulele.
What's my problem? You're in my fucking house.
Wait a minute.
Damn, Skippy.
I gotta tear down a wall here. You just said that's so cliche.
I mean, shit.
It was supposed to be cliche.
I know it was.
Dummy.
That's why I said that.
Oh, shit. Here he goes. Shit's rocking.
How'd your parents die?
It's actually quite fitting.
Steve just hanging out with the hippies.
Yes.
Goddamn rich cunts. Hanging out with the hippies.
Yeah.
At Strawberry Fields.
Standing there with a lit candle.
So when did you discover the Beatles, man?
Well, I first found them.
At my lowest time as a teenager.
It's when I saw only one set of footprints, and I realized I wasn't on the beach. I was trying my sister's clothing on in a closet alone by myself. Wearing my rings.
They're lovely.
If you weren't so much bigger than me, I would break this CD on your teeth.
It really is an advantage.
Awful.
The fact that I could kill everyone in the fucking room is really an advantage. It makes my heartbeat not rise above 85 beats per minute.
It's actually preferred to listening to the rest of this audio.
Wow.
Yeah, you're a humanitarian. Kill us.
This guy does play the ukulele well.
Does he?
Exactly.
He does.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you dedicate this amount of time to learning to play this fucking instrument? I don't know.
Exactly. This is awful. I guarantee you play this over and over in your car.
I do.
Pretending that it was you. Strumming the ukulele. I bet he even makes the little hand motions, but he puts the hands closer than the guitar would be, because that's the way it is with the
ukulele. Because it's
exactly.
Pretends he's an REM.
Fucking put an air gun to your mouth and pull the air trigger. Okay.
That was a good joke. Bill.
I didn't. Sorry, man.
Bravo.
That's actually a mandolin, I believe. So.
Yeah, but it's close enough.
You play the ukulele, they always request like tiptoe through the tulips.
Yeah, you never get a Beatles song.
That's their stairway to heaven. No, I don't play tiptoe through the tulips.
Oh, it's not over? I thought that was a big ending.
Oh, no. This is awful.
He's going to bring it down now so he can say something about the world.
That's right. You know, I just think that there's so much violence and you have to just stop it. It's awful. Easy social messages.
Imagine, if you will.
There's so much violence, and that's just against women in my promos.
Well, exactly. Imagine there's no heaven.
This is the sound food makes when it dribbles into his belly.
Well, no shit.
All right, that was really good,
wasn't it?
Why, you little maggot! You make me want to vomit.
That was awful. What? Why?
Let me see it.
It just was. It's like, who cares? Like, I going down to the subway and listening to some fucking guy play a saxophone version of it. And then going up the street and watching a guy play a spackle bucket version.
I don't like the way the guy fucking, talked it up first.
Yeah.
This is a little
ditty.
Little thing I do.
All right.
That's right.
All right. Well,
horrible.
That's
right. I thought the show was going pretty good up until then.
Yeah.
Yeah, right up until that point. We can now.
All having fun.
I just derailed it.
Oh, well.
All right, we're going to get out of here. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, now I'm in a really good mood to go do my...
decided when the show was ending today.
Yeah.
Well, it's about time.
The terrorist act.
With my ukulele weeps.
That's actually what it's called.
Is it?
Of course it is.
While our audience vomits.
Ron in Jersey. This is pretty good. Ron.
Hey, it kind of ties together that you played that George Harrison song.
Yeah.
Because that line by Steve about "you're in my fucking house," isn't that what he said right before he got stabbed?
George Harrison. Yeah.
Shit. I forgot about that.
Punch it out, guys.
All right, let's say hi to Ann in New York.
Get
Ann.
the fuck out now.
Ann? Ann? Ann?
What's my problem? You're in my fucking house.
Ann?
How'd your parents die?
Hello?
Ann?
Hello?
Hey.
You're Ann?
No, that was...
Hey, dude that just said hey.
Hey.
You.
Everyone on the phone, just say hello.
Dan. Hey, Dan.
Hello.
Oh.
Where
hell
were
have
you?
Been?
Who?
You. We've been talking to you for 5 minutes.
Oh, my God. You have not been talking to me. My name's
Yes,
not
we
Ann,
have.
it's Leanne.
What?
Whoever answers your phone
Leanne.
You didn't answer
she didn't
because
answer
it's
'cause
Leanne
it's
instead of
Leanne.
Ann?
Oh, my God. I can't believe I'm talking to you guys.
Okay, so
I'm one of the What?
Go ahead.
I want to tell you guys, I'm one of the people who actually bought XM because you got on it.
Oh, did you?
See, so I'm
We don't need
special.
we don't need you people anymore.
Thank you, Ann.
We're back on regular radio. It was nice that you did that for us, but we don't really care anymore.
Well, that's too bad.
We're being
I like
syndicated
the show.
across America on commercial radio stations.
I don't agree with that. Character Opie, or is this the guy that plays Opie, Greg Hughes, the actor that plays Opie? I'm not sure.
I hope it is, because I got to go to Nashville. And we're not on commercial radio in Nashville. Shit, the commercial radio. I like XM.
What's up, Leanne?
I actually want to talk to Jimmy.
Yes.
Oh.
You are so dirty. I so love it. I really think that one of these days, like first thing in the morning, you should just have, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes just to talk about your dirty little mind and pulling women's hair and pushing their butt cheeks apart.
I do like
10 minutes
that.
at the beginning of the show.
What do you
So you want us to cut down on his talking about?
Yeah.
Are you attractive?
Am I?
She's
Am I?
All right, like how far away from water buffalo status are you?
I'm pretty far away from that.
Okay, are you fat?
She's a cat.
No.
All right, well
No.
What's?
Just had a kid 10 months ago and decided to.
All right, we want to thank Bill Burr for stopping by. He'll be at the
Thank you
Comedy
very much.
Connection this weekend. It's a big homecoming for Bill Burr. The first time he's headlining at Comedy Connection.
Yep, started out in Boston 14 years ago.
So if
My
you're in the
grandmother
Boston
was
area,
only 81 at the time.
All right. Tell us
She
a
was
little
85.
about it.
She was still taking the subway then,
She
up
was
and down those
85.
stairs.
Yeah.
She was 85 when you started comedy.
That's unbelievable.
Oh, she's just
BillBurr.com.
ancient.
Comedy Connection, Boston for all the pests up in the Boston area. It's gonna be a great show. And
Flight
Bill's
of
very
steps in
excited.
her future.
It's a,
Now you're predicting her death.
No,
Jim?
no, no. I mean, walking up them because she's spry.
all right. That's how we end, unfortunately. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
Fortunately, we had a great show today.
I know,
God damn
but you
it.
always want to end with a good one, and instead we had a ukulele today.
So Steve wrecked the show.
No, he just wrecked the last 5 minutes.
But it's the most
Not
important
bad.
5 minutes. People remember how you
But remember,
ended.
most people listen.
Yeah, you gotta have a big close.
Most people listen and laugh 90% of the time, so.
That's kind of like having a good set, but then your close really
Weak.
weak, and you gotta walk off stage, and you're like,
Yeah.
you don't get
A polite smattering.
Kind
Yeah.
of like how you looked at me when you started that analogy.
Oh, guys, who wants to
Kind of
check?
like most of your sets down Caroline.
I
Joe.
didn't look at you, Bill. I looked at you and I said you had a good set, and then I looked at
I'm just
Steve.
I'm doing an interview today, and I want to plug where it's going to be. I just don't know when.
Ooh.
It's on iTunes, and it's also going to be on. It's a Comedy Central pilot, my friend. It's called Maceo's Confessions of an Addicted Mind. So check it out on iTunes, and I will get you a date as to when it's going to be.
Yeah, that's very cool. Have fun with
downloadable.
All right.
I think it'll be video too.
You think?
Why didn't they come in sooner and film? They wouldn't let him film.
No.
No, we said okay.
Oh, why did you guys come in sooner? Oh,
Because you got audio
What happened?
Like,
The audio feed set up.
Oh, all right.
well, they could have come in sooner. This is kind of silly. We're all walking out now.
Yeah, I know.
Got it all set up. You should give the plug so they could use that on that.
Yeah.
The one plug you just gave. Do it exactly like you just did it. Take two and action.
I'm doing an interview. It's Maceo's Confessions of an Addicted Mind. Now on iTunes, my friend Maceo, you can get him at MaceoTV.com. I don't know when it will be up.
Cut. Perfect.
Print it.
You
Print it.
stink.
Tor Johnson would probably, a man of his size, would have trouble walking through doors.
I like to wear women's clothing.
That's all they're going to use now from you. Let's get out of here.
Are we did?
We're done.
Did for the day. We'll see you tomorrow, you motherfuckers.
Bye.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Me and Kenny were just talking detonators.
Yeah.
That's all.
The Dead Man Switch.
Dead man switch. Trying to figure out, this guy, they're giving him a 20% of chance of survival. The guy, the doctor, blew himself up yesterday here in New York, in the building. And trying to figure out, because Opie's saying the guy's a doctor. should be able to inject himself with something if he wants to kill himself.
And make it easy.
And blow the building up.
He has
then
such
we're trying to
hatred
figure out
in
a way.
his soul and such anger.
Yeah, this isn't just about killing yourself. This is about the way you kill yourself and the building coming down and everything. So, but then we were trying to figure out how he would inject himself with some kind of thing that's going to kill him and detonate the building. Like, you want to kind of be out before you blow up. So you'd have to do a dead man switch, which is like holding a button in your hand down. When you let off the button, it blows up. So when you pass out, you'll blow up. And you won't know because you've been passed out. But then Kenny brought up, what about the death grip? You know, if you die and you seize up, you won't let go of that button. So then I suggested the switch you stand on, like they used in that, the Chechnyans used at that Russian school, where they just stand on a switch so that if you get shot or move,
I had to stop the music.
The whole place blows up.
How did you know that?
Oh, they had a great documentary on it.
I just knew there was a big
Showtime.
explosion, and it was unfortunate for a lot of people.
3 days.
You knew which switch they used?
I think it was 3 days in September. It's a documentary that's on Showtime. It's about that. Yeah.
They just killed the rebel leader, too.
Yeah, they just nailed that guy.
That's
why Anthony ordered Showtime.
Yeah, he also...
Just for that.
He saw that documentary. I got to have it.
He also knows the name of the people or what the job is called of the people that put the metal rims around old barrels.
The barrels. You know what that is?
Yeah.
A Cooper. A Cooper is a guy that made barrels back in ye olden days.
Yeah, you and 3 guys know that.
I think it's because
Everybody
I went
knows,
through
like,
my
like
Renaissance
a
Festival phase, where I used to go to a lot of Renaissance fairs. Used to, meaning last year.
Everybody knows like a blacksmith.
Yeah.
A couple of those old school jobs.
Oldie school.
He knows what a Cooper is.
I learned from going to the old Bethpage Village Restoration.
Holy crap.
He probably sat there and watched somebody do like working with metal seminars.
Hey, why not?
You know we do a show with a nerd, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a nerd. I'm borderline geek.
You're far from a shock jock.
I'm borderline geek.
Nerd.
No, I'm not a nerd. I'm borderline geek.
Hey,
but
Anthony.
I have no interest in comic books or things like that. But I kind of like, you know.
Dude, you're a nerd.
You really are.
I'm not a nerd.
Or you want to make sure people know that you're smart.
Nerds are
Because
different.
you never got the high school diploma, so now you're like, well, but I'm going to show people how smart I really am.
I was fun and smoked pot in school. It can't make me a nerd.
Picture bringing that up, that conversation
Yes.
up on a first date. Just bring it up. You know what a Cooper is?
I would never do that.
Who made barrels?
How a conversation with Bill Burr turns into the same conversation I'd have with a first date. Bill, don't flatter yourself, okay?
Oh, this is great.
Jesus.
This is what we want to hear. Go ahead, Jeremy.
I'm trying to insult you. That's all I'm trying to do.
Jeremy.
Good morning, boys.
Good morning.
I want to defend Anthony. It's not that he's that smart. It's just you guys are really just that much more stupid.
Attaboy.
Okay.
All right, wonderful.
I'll accept that.
All right, so moving on with the program here. Couple things. It really is. Bill Blumenreich. Could never say his last name right.
Why would you?
Blumenreich or Blumenreich. He's a fan of the show, and he runs a good club up there.
How about just Bill?
How about Bill?
Bill.
Good old Bill. All right, online gambling.
Mm-hmm.
They're at it again with this
Why
crap.
are they going after?
They're at because they gotta get into everybody's pocket, and then up everybody's. You know that I can't say here. God damn it! But they got to get up. They got to crawl in there with a flashlight and look around. Can we just enjoy ourselves without the government stepping in on everything we do to protect, under this guise of protecting 8 people that have problems? I don't care if we might as well run the story first. Run the story,
all right,
and then I could get livid.
Oh, you're sweet.
So lawmakers could pull the plug on gamblers who prefer their laptops over casinos. The House plans to vote today on a bill that would ban credit cards and electronic transfers for paying for online bets. That would essentially shut down gambling websites. One expert says for gamblers, the internet is like crack cocaine. One click of the mouse and you lose your house. Opponents say policing the internet's impossible. Others complain the bill doesn't cover all forms of gambling.
Sounds like we're going to lose this one, right?
No, you won't. Then they'll find a way for you to buy something that you can gamble 2 steps later. These scumbags just keep out of people's personal lives.
Here's what I do now. I go to a gambling site. I play poker on it, and it's a lot of fun. If there's nothing to do, sitting around, maybe there's nothing really good on TV, I'll play a few hands of or a few rounds of Hold'em with people around, the world. I'm going
the government's not making any money off that kind of gambling.
That's exactly what it is.
Casinos.
They want you to go to the casinos where it's taxed and they can make some money.
Because I'll tell you, when you go to the casino, once you pull that arm on the thing you put the quarters in, whatever the hell it's called,
the slot machine.
Yeah. Just like crack.
Just like crack. There goes your house. What a bunch of asses. Just leave us alone to gamble. If a few people can't deal with it and they run up their credit cards and go broke and end up homeless, why should that affect everybody? That a few people can't deal with whatever it is, gambling, booze, that everything, porno.
You're playing into their hands, though. They don't care about that angle of this. They just want the tax money.
But
they're saying they're doing it because people are losing everything.
I'm playing into it because that's the angle they're taking.
The government doesn't care that you're losing everything by gambling. They just want their piece.
They care about you? Do you think they honestly care that we got to stop this because people are losing everything? They're stupid.
Your government doesn't care about you.
Why don't they ban alcohol? I mean, how many children are killed drunk driving? If you're going to go after gambling, just go after
alcohol and cigarettes.
Alcohol,
go ahead.
Drug.
Ban them. There has never been anything on this planet more deadly than smoking. And cigarettes are sold, but they'll recall like a toy if one kid gets a scratch from it, like they recall it. But like cigarettes and booze, for some reason's off limits.
Well, big business, Ant. You know who gets screwed? The little guy.
The little guy.
Cigarettes seem to do a lot more damage than gambling.
Than the gambling does. They're predicting in the next century 1 billion dead from smoking in the next century. 1 billion people dead.
Yeah, they would have died of something.
Yeah, of course. And who the hell needs them here anyway, right?
Exactly.
You let them smoke, you let them drop off the planet.
And I got to tell you, it opens up. You're in for Friday night?
Yeah.
Are you in for Friday night?
No one's asked me anything about Friday night.
Oh, I haven't even asked you yet.
Jesus.
Late night karaoke at my brother's restaurant.
What time?
10 o'clock.
I'll have sets.
You could do a set at the restaurant.
Hey, there you go.
That'll work out. Maybe I'll go.
Because you have to be on a stage. I understand that. So you do a set, and then we'll do late night karaoke.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'll give you a few bucks.
Live from F.H. Riley's in beautiful Huntington, Long Island. Jimmy Norton.
I don't know how to sing.
You should come, though, because we had a great time the last time. We're going to do it again. Late night karaoke at my brother's restaurant, F.H. Riley's, 400 New York Avenue in Huntington Village.
Only if I can find a girl to sing that Atlantic Star song with me.
Which one's that?
More Than a Woman Should Be. That's Always. It's a good song. I want to sing that.
Oh, Always?
Yeah.
That was a good version of it.
Yes.
Really
conveyed the song well.
I'm getting a lot of free stuff together to give away at karaoke night.
Are you?
So be there or be square.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun last time. We're going to do it again.
Keep on trucking.
If this van's a rockin', don't come knockin'.
Gas, grass, or ass, I'll behave like one.
And we can't
be there or be square. High school graduate of 74.
Yeah, look at him.
Really?
I'm the guy who ruined your book by writing upside down.
Hey, you jive turkeys. Up all your noses with rubber hoses.
My brother's joint is small, so we're not going to promote this.
Oh, don't talk about his... Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
You meant the establishment.
No, the Hughes.
All right, the way you put it.
The Hughes boys, we're all blessed.
Are you?
I've seen some evidence.
Wow.
You've seen my thing?
No. Just, sometimes you wear the right outfit. Remember I saw you remember you dressed like Elvis that day? And you came in with the snugly fitting bodysuit?
Wearing spandex?
Anyway, so we're not going to promote it a lot. because we can't.
No.
It's a small joint. It really is. F.H. Riley's, 400 New York Avenue in Huntington Village. We'll do late-night karaoke this Friday at 10 o'clock. Get the word out there.
I'm sure just by that word, it's packed.
10 to
already.
It's done. And,
that's it.
And we're trying to collect a bunch of stuff to give away. We're just doing it to have fun.
Yeah.
All right. With that said, we got Bill Burr in studio. He's got a big.
Hello, Bill.
Hello, Bill. Wait, you're there tomorrow night, Bill?
Yeah, tomorrow I'm in Providence, the Comedy Connection. Then Thursday I'm in Saugus at the Kowloon. Gonna be doing jokes while people eat poo-poo platters.
Oh.
And
that's that Asian comedy joint.
Yeah,
One
right
of the
up
staples
on Route
of comedians.
Are they big clubs or no? Those places, like large seating wise or no?
Yeah, the one Boston Comedy Connection in Boston on Friday, Saturday night is a big one.
That's a good club.
And then of course
first time you're headlining the Comedy Connection in Boston. That's very exciting for Bill Burr.
My big homecoming.
Right.
And the O&A Pests in the Boston area should go out and support Bill. You're not going to be disappointed. Comedy Connection this weekend with Bill Burr in Boston.
Is that really a compliment? You're not going to be disappointed? I've heard it used as a compliment many times, but it's like, well, I wasn't disappointed. Yeah, like you left.
It's not going to totally suck.
Yeah, you didn't feel pissed that you went.
Bill Burr, better than AIDS. That's one of the best clubs in the country, man. The Connection in Boston.
Up some fine apartments here in Manhattan.
That too.
A little earlier than the.
Yeah, but they all stink like smoke.
Well, that's
by the way, whoever's smoking in this bathroom, I hope you get prostate cancer of the mouth. It's filthy in here.
Prostate cancer.
I had to,
Dr. Norton.
I had to
on an all-new house. Prostate cancer of the mouth. House must cure this. It's a disease he's never seen before. I've never seen this disease. And an all-new house. He has to kill 5 children to save one. Does he?
Sam, we gotta find out where it's coming from, Sam.
Why is Quincy on an episode of House?
I don't know. But why do I think I'm doing Quincy when I just put my fingers together where no one can see it?
It's a visual gag on an all-new House starring Jim Norton from Lucky Louie.
It's actually John Quincy Adams. Get it? LOL.
No.
I don't. I had to wash my fruit. I was eating fruit. The irony of me washing fruit.
What was his name?
Yeah, you had to
wash my fruit.
You had all sorts of problems trying to wash your fruit
today. I had to wash my fruit. Which is ironic because I laugh at condoms. I don't wear condoms, but let me wash those shrubberies and blueberries.
Yeah.
So I had to go in the other bathroom, and it just reeked in there. So I look in the mirror, and I look under the stall, and I see a pair of sneakers, and that's what I have to smell while I'm washing my fruit.
Ugh.
Some awful man.
What's going on in there?
I don't like it, but this bathroom is atrocious. When is this show finally going to throw our weight around?
Soon.
Give us a full book.
Soon.
Then we'll become the pricks everybody knows we are.
Soon. We got to just make believe we're all equal for a little longer.
You don't believe that?
And I guess that was long enough.
Nah, we'll make believe. Yeah. You guys sound good.
No iron team.
No, really.
Love the alienation. Love the alienation. It's always been a treat in the workplace.
Oh, it's fun for me.
Well, that's just it, Opie. It's the Opie
fun
and
for
Anthony
me.
show. So whatever Opie does, it's Opie and Anthony.
O&A.
It's fun for
I'm
me.
douchebag by proxy.
Oh, well, guys, we got the audio of Robosaurus is what it's called? Yeah. That you were explaining earlier?
Oh,
and
it's
by the way,
Robosaurus.
We're fascinated by the traffic girl on WB11 because she's just sitting in a helicopter on a, what are they called, helipad?
Helipad.
And,
helipad.
And doing the traffic. Mm-hmm. She's not doing the traffic from the helicopter in the air. She's doing the traffic in a helicopter on the ground.
On the ground.
And you can still see the trailer behind her.
Yeah, she looks ridiculous.
She's got the headset on.
Oh, it's the greatest thing. The only thing that can make me happier is if she was decapitated like Vic Morrow getting out.
It's like Tara Reid. She doesn't want to go up in the helicopter.
Oh, you guys, it's so much fun. I'm gonna play traffic reporter for a day, and I'm gonna go up in a helicopter. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna go tell you guys the traffic is. Okay, you're gonna start? Look, guys, I don't want to do this. It's so scary. It goes up. How high is? No, I thought it was just gonna be like a foot or two. But if we could do it on the ground, I'm just going to do it. Can I get a Cosmo over here and stuff? My friends were just drinking. You guys did try.
And Tara, now you got to tell everyone how much fun it was, even though you didn't even do it.
Awesome to watch the helicopter take off and see my friends there. And then we hung out at the bar and partied all night. And I had sex with like 18 guys. I woke up in a hotel room that smelled like smoke, and I can't even breathe or talk or nothing. Welcome to Paradise.
Why did they take that show away from us?
Gold, you idiots! You took away gold.
Take it away from us. Let's say hi to John in Jersey. John.
Hey, I got to say, Anthony, you are quick.
Uh-oh.
You got no response on that line. You said one click of the mouse, and there goes your house. And you said, it took you over 2 seconds, but you said, doctor. And they just steamrolled right over you.
It wasn't that good, sir.
I didn't hear it, sir. And
Like
now I
one-
look back, I don't really regret not hearing it, and you're making it sound like it's Woody Allen's moose bit. Why don't you shut up?
I heard that moose bit. I don't think it's that great.
Oh, please.
I'm going to have to listen again.
It's a work. It's the Mona Lisa spoken. It's a work of art.
Maybe it
Might
was,
have been good back then.
that's what I'm
Still
thinking. Maybe it
brilliant.
was good back then.
No, it's still good.
Robosaurus
I got the
audio
signs.
from the WB11. Let's get into it.
I mean the Berkowitzes.
Should we over-explain this again? It's you see these things at the monster truck shows.
Of course.
And they look like
stupid
dinosaurs now. And they
mechanical
pick up
dinosaurs.
cars and they breathe fire and they smash the cars.
Oh, it's wonderful.
And the children just yell and scream. They enjoy it.
Ooh, who's winning
Immensely.
this time? Chevy or Ford? Ooh, cares.
In the meantime, rev up those engines.
Rev up.
Off is hanging out at Raceway Park, trying to escape the very dangerous, treacherous Robosaurus. Run!
I wish it
I
came
think
after
that's
him.
the best advice you've given all morning long, Linda. By the way, I'm in our executive producer's car. I thought we'd be safe. Kenny, is he toying with us, or is this getting serious? Let's get out of here. Run! Oh, it's getting hot. Run, run, run. Robosaurus, once again. Oh, I don't think that's going to work, Kenny. Uh-oh. Here he comes. He does this every year to us, Kenny. Oh, boy. Tell me about this guy. Why does everybody like Robosaurus? I despise the beast. No, he's a hero. Tomorrow night he's going to bring a great show there.
Okay, terrific.
Yeah, that's how Brokaw started. Exactly. Oh my goodness, Robosaurus is coming out. Is breathing fire. Are we in the producer's car? Because we've got to get out of here. Rather, let's go run.
Yeah.
Dan?
Yeah, Tom, it looked just like the producer's car. It didn't look like a real old car that they didn't mind destroying,
Some
by the way.
old car that was just painted up with a big WB logo.
No, it looked just like a brand new car that a producer would be
It was the
driving.
cheesiest
Boy, you tricked
thing.
me. You tricked me.
Oh,
Pontiac Sunbird.
Right.
We got the producer's car here.
Yeah, that they quickly repainted.
Yeah.
we're
Little
in an
logo
old
on it.
With the
Chevy
the hanger,
Monza.
The hanger antenna.
Yeah.
The head
Not
of the
many
network-
people would believe that the president and CEO of the network drove here in this Ford Pinto, but he did, and now run. Oh, here comes Carosaurus. What's his name? I have no clue. Tom Brokaw, NBC Nightly News. Car tragically destroyed by mechanical device as I try to salvage my career. Carosaurus, run away, it's coming. I hate Carosaurus, but if you love him, please show up at the Nassau Coliseum. Oh, it's Robosaurus. I suck.
Tom.
Carosaurus.
Yes.
You purchased the whole chair or the whole seat, but
You'll just need the edge.
that's right. You'll
That's
only
right.
need the edge.
Look at as they pick up Leon Klinghoffer in his wheelchair. Robosaurus throws him over the edge of the Achilles Laurel. It's a terrorist. Is it a terrorist robot? We'll tell you at 11 on WB News. WB is what are they doing with this publicity?
They should not be allowed to call it a news program.
No.
anymore. Isn't there
Once
anyone
you
out
do
there
that,
that